Good morning, everybody. Hello, PlayStation Nation, are you there?
Hello, PlayStation Nation.
I am so nervous. Is anybody else really nervous? Because I am. This feels like the culmination of several months, and it is. 6 months of these streams come to an end today.
My dude, how are you? How was your weekend? Oh yeah, here we go. It's Ben Potter PlayStation Nation Pokémon Master Stream time. Hope you're having an awesome day, my dude.
Thank you very much, Stephen. Good morning. Thank you for the bits. I'm feeling a lot better today. Last week I was under the weather. Friday was a complete write-off. I couldn't look at any screens or lights, and my head felt like it was going to explode. So that sort of eased off over the weekend. I still feel a little weird in that I was going up the stairs earlier and I nearly fell down the stairs because my equilibrium isn't quite... I can't even say words. Point is, I'm better than I was last week. Thank goodness for that. And I need to be on top form today because it is a very, very serious stream indeed. Today, we tackle Red. Now, there is every chance, in fact, it's almost a guarantee that we are going to be massively underleveled for this fight, but we're going to try and do our very best, at least, and see how we get on. He's got a bit of a killer team, and our team is good, but I feel like there may be some sacrifices today, and we may indeed have a full party wipe. But we have decided that this is the end of the road. We can't just spend weeks and weeks grinding at Mount Silver. We had a full stream of that last week. We're going to get a couple of hours of that in initially here today, and then we're going to go into that cave and we're going to find Red. And we're going to do our very, very best. First, we need to come up with a battle plan, of course, which we'll do momentarily to know what we need to prioritize, and we'll take it from there.
Ben, as a fellow vodka and energy drink connoisseur,
Sure.
have you seen the to have a caffeinated alcoholic drink? There is a strawberry one and a blue raspberry one. I'm sure they will help with your nerves. Also glad
My
you're
nerves?
feeling slightly better. Let's
Yes.
beat up a small child.
Let's beat up a small child. Bartending Gamer, thank you for the bits there. Is AU, do they do the ones that come in the gold cans? Because I've seen those around. I think Ashton ordered some of those when we were doing, it would have been the Game Awards. So I think I might have had one of those. I do like blue raspberry. That is very nice. It's a good suggestion. I don't have any in the house though. So this is a sober stream. We're gonna do it. We're gonna behave ourselves. Chris, thank you so much for the resub. 5 months. Let's get this Red. You know, like let's get this bread, but like Red, the Pokemon trainer Red. I understand. Also, good morning, Buddy Games and Nico. I saw you further up in the chat. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, big stream. Nervous is a bit of an understatement. I already feel a bit frightened. And we haven't even started the grind yet. We haven't even started well, I mean, we haven't even got to the battle is what I'm trying to say. We've got a whole grind before we get there. So, stress. So much stress. But after this stream, there is no more Nuzlocke for a little while. We will be returning to Pokemon, as I said last week. We got a ROM hack lined up, which is called Scorched Silver. It's set 20 years after the events of Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal. So it's almost like a sequel to what we were doing in this, which is pretty interesting. It's meant to be great. It is not a Nuzlocke, so we'll just be playing for fun, and that'll be nice, I think. Also, we need to talk about this week's stream. This stream schedule, sorry. It's an exciting week of streams, I hope, for everybody. Today, obviously, we've got the final Nuzlocke stream. Tomorrow, I am reuniting with Ashton and Peter, and we're going to be playing some, I think, Headliners and Lethal Company in the evening. Yeah?
Hey, you have already beat the Elite 4 and got all the badges.
It's true.
You've already won. Everything now is a bonus.
You're very right, Bartending Gamer, but wouldn't it be nice... Wouldn't it be nice to get the cherry on top and beat Red as well? But we'll have another look at that team in a second, and you'll see why it's, I mean, if you're not familiar already, why it's going to be such an uphill fucking battle. But yes, BAP will be streaming. Ashton's going to be live on her channel. I think Peter's going to be hopping in on my stream. And we're all going to have our cameras on each other's streams anyway, so you guys can oscillate between the two to get different POVs and things. So that'll be really fun. Looking forward to doing that. I'm so glad we were able to make it happen. Wednesday, obviously, Ben XT, and it's the Rumble, which means there's going to be a Women's Royal Rumble match and a Men's Royal Rumble match. we need to decide, or rather, I need to decide who's going to be in each match. It's going to be exciting. The winner gets a guaranteed championship shot at Walrus Mania. That's what it's called. So that'll be a great stream as well. And then Thursday, we're starting a brand new Batman game, that being Batman Arkham Knight. Thank you very much to the people who have decided to sign up and support me as a channel member on YouTube, by the way. There's a poll where they are currently deciding which horrible batsuit we will have to wear. So I hope you are looking forward to the results of that on Thursday. Now, next week, just a heads up, when we're starting Scorched Silver, that will actually be on Tuesday, because I'm going to a wedding on Monday, so I'm not around. So the streams will be from Tuesday to Friday instead of Monday to Thursday, which means the Spooky Game stream next week will be on actual Halloween. Isn't that exciting? So I'll let you know next week what's going on with the schedule, but do not expect a Pokemon stream on Monday, so be prepared. Okay. Let's bloody do this thing, alright? You ready? You feeling confident? I'm fucking not. Oscar X-Ray, thank you so much for the resub. 2 months. I am poorly and off work, so I am here live and get to watch a stream rather than a VOD for once. Hurrah for presumed COVID. Oh, well, I hope you're not feeling too grim. Glad you're here for what it's worth. I was testing a lot over the weekend and it wasn't COVID, thankfully, but God, it felt a lot like it. But hopefully you don't have COVID. Look after yourself, please. Also, Wonder Mike, thank you for the resub. 3 months. Oh yeah, here we go. Red time. I've never watched Ben defeat Red before, but he's going to give it everything he's got. I mean, I certainly will. I'm going to do my very, very best. We will see how it goes. Council is ready. Good, because we need to come up with a battle plan. That's our first port of call. Let's do this thing. Wait, your wedding is next Monday? No, it's fucking not. I'm just going to our wedding. But it's one of those weddings, because weddings are so ridiculously, prohibitively expensive. A lot of people have them during the week, as I'm sure many of you know. So, that's why it's on a Monday. Going on a Monday. GY Goliath, thank you for the resub. Appreciate it very much. 6 months, thank you. The 6-month badge, what is the 6? Do we have a 6-month badge? I was pretty sure we do. But maybe we don't. I thought we did. I might be mistaken. There we go. Anyway. Thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate you guys stopping in. Let's do this thing, shall we? Over to the emulator. Let's get into the game so we get a little bit of Muzak. But this is what our current team... Oh, I've pressed the wrong button again. It's always off to a good start, isn't it? Let's do this thing. We were in the cave. That's what we were doing. No. Hello from the VOD squad. Just wondering, any interest in playing Ghost of Tsushima or Yotei? I love the first one. I feel like it's up your alley. I played Ghost of Tsushima when it came out. Got the platinum in it. I've done and dusted that game. Yotei, I'm interested in. I just don't have time for it. I don't have time. I have still barely touched Borderlands 4, and currently that's my priority to get through. Eventually though, maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed. Morning, welcome in everybody. Okay, so, is this still what our team looks like? Did we change anything around? Let's have a look. So we've got level 76 Wetboi, he's our strongest soldier so far. Level 60 Kyle, level 60 Bottom, level 65 Shauna, level 65 Flameboi, and a level 55 Killer, who we're not really training up, to be honest. So, here is what we're up against. Sorry, that's the wrong image. Here is what we're up against. There we go, that one. So this is the absurd team that we're facing. Absolutely bloody bonkers. Look at the state of this. What a loser. First off, he's not impressing anyone at all. Oh, we've turned on a prediction. What's that? I've got things covering it. Will we defeat Red today? Hey, why not, right? Stock up on some channel points for later in the week. Would you consider playing Pokemon Fusions on stream? I think is that one of the ones that's like massive? Like a really, really big Pokemon game? Because a lot of people have suggested it. I understand it's great. I'm a bit worried, he says, having streamed this series for 6 months. I'm a bit worried about how long that could go on for. Hey, but never say never. I would love to keep playing Pokemon games, really, as long as people want to see them. So, if I'm honest, I'm amazed Twitch is even working today with AWS falling over, because it seems to run everything, especially Amazon stuff. I was wondering, actually, about that. I did see that some things went down. I think the BBC reported it as Snapchat and Roblox are down. I was like, oh no, not Snapchat and Roblox. What will we do? But clearly it's more widespread than that. I was trying to schedule, my post about the live stream schedule for this week, and it wasn't. It was giving me a weird error code when I was trying to attach an image, so I did it manually, and that seemed to work. Just posting it manually at the time it needed to go out, but I assume that was part of it. Maybe. So. But any Roblox heads in the chat, I'm really sorry to hear it, you know? Sorry for your loss. Hopefully you can get more Roblox soon. So, Timmy With, thank you so much for the resub. 6 months. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. There's too many games out that I want to play. Final Fantasy Tactics, Ghost of Yotei, Borderlands 4, Pokemon Czar, plus Outer Worlds 2 is coming out this month as well. Yeah, I want to play the new Silent Hilf. I want to play that. I also kind of want to play the new Mafia game as well, even though that didn't review great. Mainly the criticisms were, it feels like a game from 10 years ago. It's very linear and it's not very long. And I'm thinking, that sounds fucking great. That sounds great to me. But yeah, I don't have time. At some point, I spent most of my day yesterday tending a fictitious farm in Coral Island with my fiance. And that was fantastic. I had a great time. Sometimes you need to do that kind of stuff. Not looting and shooting in Borderlands 4, which will, you know, I'll get back to that eventually. So, right. Here is what we're up against. We've got Pick and Choose. We've got Lapras. We've got Snorks, Venusaur, Chorizo Ard, and Blastoise, of course. On their own, not too bad. When you look at the state of the levels that they are, mild concern. More so than mild, probably. I'm going to open a Word document. Let's break this thing down one by one, right? Pikachu. Level 88. What are we fighting it with? Is it a job for Kyle? Is this a Kyle job? What's Kyle got? Kyle's got Wobble, hasn't he? Sorry. So, sorry, let me get this out of the way quickly. Kyle, summary. So. Oh, its moves are are tiny up there in the corner. So we want Kyle to wobble it. Earthquake. Okay, so that's Pikachu. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, and Claire Obscure Expedition 33 as well. I played like an hour and a half of that and then haven't gone back. Do I need more time? Where's the time going? Now, Lapras is an obvious one, isn't it? Lapras, level 80, goes one-on-one with Shauna, who can discharge. I'm assuming he'd take that out. So, Kyle might not take a Thunderbolt or Iron Tail. What have we got? Quick Attack, Thunderbolt, Volt Tackle. Is that a huge concern? I mean, obviously, Pikachu's going to literally run rings around Kyle. So... Morning, everyone. Morning. Also, I apologize. I would have loved to have had, like, some sort of in memoriam package or, like, some hype video leading into this, but because I've been unwell, I haven't really had the time to put anything like that together. We'll just have to go to the dead PC box and reminisce, you know, at the end of this thing. Kyle is weak to Iron Tail. Okay. Oh, are you, Molly? Okay, that's amazing. Thank you very much. Pikachu's attack stats aren't great, so even though it's got a light ball that doubles all attack power, I'm not sure it can do that much. Okay, so you're thinking if we get Kyle up a few levels, he might be all right. Or he might just get taken out immediately, and then we're fucked, and we don't have to worry about that. I'm assuming at the very least that Shauna versus Lapras will be a fairly straightforward encounter, right? We can debate the finer points, but if we just get like a vague plan down. Snorlax, level 82. Who's tackling Snorlax? Is this a Kyle job as well? Is this a job for Kyle? Let's see what we got. Or is it bottom? Is this a bottom job? A job for bottom? Trillion Jones, thank you for the resub. 6 months. COVID update. I'm now negative, but Mr. J is still testing positive, so still living in a plague house. Happy Monday, poke those mons. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're feeling a bit better, but I'm sorry to hear about Mr. J. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the resub. Look after yourselves. Please. This is a Wetboi job, yeah? Wetboi fighting. Right, let's have a look at Wetboi's moves again. What's he got? I don't think Wetboi has a fighting move. He doesn't. Wetboi doesn't have a fighting move. Shauna does, which is weird. So Shauna fighting move then instead? Shauna, and that's Focus Blast. There we are. Shauna's going to have to do a lot of bollocks today. Kyle, I would say, resists Giga Impact, but Shauna is the only one with a fighting type move if you want the type advantage. This is assuming Shauna gets through Lapras, which we're hoping she does. Unsure if Shauna would survive Giga Impact. Yeah. Yeah, see... This is it, isn't it? So, if we put Wetboi out there, even though he doesn't have any fighting type moves, you think he could tank a bit more against Snorlax and just keep spamming a move that will just slowly whittle him down? I don't know if we've got any fighting moves stocked up. I can have a look. Let's have a look. Also, I'm going to get off this fucking bicycle as well because it's annoying me. Get off your bike. Stop it. There we go. No, not Pokemon. TMs and HMs. We got Focus Punch. But it's 2 moves, right? Oh, it's very powerful. That would take a wind up. I mean, we're unlikely to go first anyway. There's Focus Blast. We do a Focus Blast. That's it? Yeah, we got Focus Punch and Focus Blast. How do you feel about that? When looking at this, there isn't really a good option with available TMs, and the only move we can relearn with Heart Scale is Dynamic Punch, which is shit. Focus Punch always goes last, and if you get hit on the first turn, you can't use it. Ah, right. Okay. So that's going to be no good then? Focus Blast? It's a gamble. It's a gamble because it could miss, you know? Or Beans, thank you for the resub 4 months. Hello, Ben. Thank you for keeping me sane at work with your streams. Good luck with the rest of the Nuzlocke. Thank you very much for watching and for subscribing. I hope work goes okay. I'll continue to try and distract you as much as possible. Focus Blast only issue is 70 accuracy. I know, we don't really have any other options, do we? Could sacrifice Bottom to take a hit with the Giga Impact so Shauna stays safe. Could do, or Bottom could just fly over and over again and hopefully avoid Giga Impact every time. What do you reckon? Man. Because once we've got this plan in place, we can start to train appropriately based on who's actually needed for what. Oh, man. Stress, 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 stress. Okay, so we're going to go for Focus Blast then. 70 isn't great, and it depends if Wetboi is physically or special with his attack. Slightly more physical, but with the stab, it might not be terrible. What do we reckon then? We're going to learn Focus Blast? Was it Focus Blast? Yeah. You want to try Focus Blast, everyone? Give that a go. Question is, what are we getting rid of? I mean, Kyle could learn it as well. What do you think? Body Slam, maybe? Perhaps Body Slam? I think if Bottom was out, Snorlax would use Blizzard instead of Giga Impact. Bottom is so quick that you're guaranteed to go first, so if Snorlax lines up an Impact for after you land a fly, he's fully dead. Okay, alright, so the plan is to use Wetboi against Snorlax, hoping that that Focus Blast hits. Yeah? That's what we're going to go for? Are there any TMs you can buy? I'm not sure. I don't know what the shops have. Fighting move wise, at least. Is it worth having a scout around, do you reckon? Before I get rid of Body Slam. Right, we'll stop trying to learn that for now. Okay then, so let's go back to the plan. So at the very least we know that Venusaur, that will be a job for Flameboi. Yes? Basically any of the fire moves. Wetboi's holding a bright powder, which might be good because it reduces opponent accuracy. So if you want to go against Snorlax with it, you've got a higher chance than normal of it not hitting. Focus Blast is the fighting move you can buy. Okay, so that doesn't make any difference then. So we probably want to do Focus Blast. Oh no, actually, no, that's different, isn't it? So what's Shauna got then? So Shauna also has Focus Blast. So we have two. So Shauna already knows Focus Blast. And that does hit sometimes. So maybe so we do teach Focus Blast to Wetboi then? Yeah? Get rid of Body Slam and he does that. If that fails, Shauna comes in, assuming she's alive, and has a go at Focus Blast as well. And that's our option there. Okay, Charizard. That'll be a Wetboi job, right? Charizard. 84. Fucking mad. Wetboi. Weak to Air Slash, though. Yeah. Oh, gone. Didn't mean to make my whole desk bounce. Shauna, maybe. What are we hitting with Shauna? Hang on, let me just go back and have a look at their moves quickly. Shauna has a rock move which covers the weakness and Charizard is 4 times weak. Okay, so if Shauna's still kicking... if Shauna's still kicking, she will do Power Gem. Shauna, Power Gem. Right. And then finally, we've got Blastoise. Which might be Shauna again? Yes? Crikey. Shauna for all 6. It basically is, isn't it? Charizard flying to 2 could discharge. Hang on. Charizard is flying 2, could discharge 2. Right. Okay. So this is Shauna again for Blastoise. Right, so our current answer to this problem is Pikachu, Kyle, Earthquake, Lapras, Shauna, Discharge, Snorlax, Wetboi, Focus Blast, which we need to teach him now, Venusaur, Flameboi, any of the fire moves, Charizard, Shauna, Power Gem, Blastoise, Shauna, Discharge. Right? Or we could use Kyle for Charizard, yeah? Kyle with Rock Slide? That could give Shauna a bit of a break. How does that insane lineup sound? So let's have a look at Kyle. What's he got? So he does have Rock Slide, so Rock Slide. Okay, so Shauna has to do slightly less now. So, Pikachu, Kyle, Earthquake, Lapras, Shauna, Discharge, Snorlax, Wetboi, Focus Blast, Venusaur, Flameboi, Fire Moves, Charizard, Kyle, Rock Slide, Blastoise, Shauna, Discharge. Yeah? We like that? Do we like the sound of that? Let's choose a fire move that is actually best here. Can I even have a look at them? Which is the most powerful out of those? Probably Fire Blast, right? But it could miss. God, we've only just started streaming. I've only just been cracking into my Red Thunder, and I already need a Wii. This is what this is doing to me. This like doomsday prep. Flamethrower will be fine. Okay, cool. Flamethrower. Right. That's it. I've got our plan written down. So yeah, we're gonna need rock climb to get in there. So someone's gonna have to learn that. If I can give, I mean, Snorlax and Bottom currently serve no purpose on this team. They're just there. So I wonder if I can teach any of them what we need. Okay. We'll need the Mass Effect 2 Suicide Mission theme on for this battle. But don't you think that the music that it's going to play for the battle against Red is actually going to be pretty hype anyway, you know? I don't want to stamp all over that, as it were. Right. There's our plan. It can be amended if we need to, all right? But it's there. That's what we're going to do. Good Lord. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your input. So the real priority is just leveling up 4 of my Pokemon, isn't it? So, need to teach Focus Blast to Wetboi over Body Slam. Let's do it. Wetboi. A move will be deleted. And we're getting rid of Body Slam. There we are. Excellent. Bottom are back up against the Venusaur. What is it the Bottom can do? I mean, apart from being really fucking fast, of course. What's Bottom got? Okay, flying for grass. Gotcha. Right. Snorlax are back up against Snorlax. Yeah, I mean, our Snorlax isn't going to be able to do an awful lot at the level he is. He is the last resort in terms of being leveled up here. We've got other priorities. Right, Rock Climb. Who gets to learn Rock Climb? I mean, we could just teach it to Killer. Right? That's not going to be the end of the world, I don't think. For the sake of having someone who can get us up those cliffs. He's already got a few things here, hasn't he? He's already got 2 HMs. Get rid of Crunch. Maybe. Crunch won't affect Red. Cool. Well, then let's get rid of it. Don't need that. So that's done. And now we just need to teach... Is it Waterfall we need to teach to someone? I don't know whom. I don't know whom. It might also end up being... Poor Killer. Let's see. No. Oh man, it's got to be Wetboi. Ah, shit. What do we do? We already... Did we get rid of Wetboi's Surf? What do you think? Is it worth going and getting Surf deleted and putting Waterfall there instead? Oh, I don't have to have Waterfall. Oh, okay. Well, that's great then. I'll be quiet. Rock Climb is all we need. Brilliant. No, I don't want that anymore. Thank you. Stop trying to teach Waterfall. Stop trying to teach Waterfall. Okay. Brilliant. Use Killer as a meat shield if you need to heal. I bloody well will. Okay, so that's the plan then. We've got our plan. Now we need to level up our 4 Mons as much as humanly possible. Whew, man. The pressure is on. But there's no pressure. All of this is just a bonus, remember? It's all a bonus that we're all taking really seriously. Okay. So, who's out currently? Wetboi is. Oh god, my body just involuntarily shivered. I'm coming apart at the seams. I think we can get Wetboi up to 80 pretty easily. And then it's just a case of grinding these guys up as well. So we're going to be going into super fast forward for the next hour and a half while we do that. And then at like 1 p.m. we will head into the cave and start making our way through. Yeah. So, genuinely a normal thing for Nuzlockers to just use rare candies to get up to the level of the highest enemy, all I'm saying. I mean, that's so tempting, but also, we can't. We can't, right? We can't. We mustn't. No, I haven't had my pill breakfast yet. I was saving that. I was saving it for a special occasion. I'll do that in just a second. And then I'm going to go for a quick wee before we settle in. Do I have any things that can be given? PP ups, etc. I think I've done them all. Yeah, I don't think I have any. Is this where they are? I always get confused which pocket they go in. Pokeball pocket, TMN items, berry pocket, mail pocket, battle items? No, it's not in here, is it? No, in which case I think we've given all our stuff out, so... Remember, if we don't win this, then Gary died in vain and it discounts any and all achievements that you've made over the last few months. Pokemon levels are a little higher up the mountain. I started to suggest rare candies, but you made it all the way to this point without them. Just built different, you know. But imagine if Ben beats the child without using rare candies. Ultimate gamer move. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? It's going to be a bit of a meat grinder battle, I'll say that much. Lyra, you simply mustn't. I'm not in the mood to talk to you. We'll do a save before we continue. I want to try and do it as best we can, you know? It is now time for pill breakfast, though, everybody. If you've got pills to take, now's the time. Oh, I just dropped a multivitamin. Lyra, go away. Lyra, go away. Let's do this thing. Let's have these bloody pills. Make me big and strong. Right, then wash it down with delicious thunder. Oh my god, what do you want? If this is about your bloody Azumarill, I swear to God. You know, I've heard that sometimes Pokemon will find things along Route 27. It's probably a good idea to take along the Pokemon that you have the closest friendship with. Lyra. Okay, not 36 minutes into the stream. A new record for me. I'm going to have a quick wee. I'll be right back. Is getting to him, he's gonna crack. I'm already cracked. It's too late for me. Right. It's go time. Is it over? Yeah, okay. I'm in front of that bit of thing now. Okay. It's potentially a quality of life for the next Nuzlocke. A few ROMs have options where you can set level caps to the next gym's highest level. Oh, as in, like, they won't be higher than your Pokemon's level or something? Sounds like cheating to me, but there we go. Never mind. Right, let's settle in, everybody. Let's get Wetboi to level 80. So, should our aim just be get everyone as close to level 80 as possible? Because I think going higher than that will be wasting time. we need to just go, right? We need to just bloody do this thing. Good morning, Trowling Badger. Good morning, Marker Bar. Hello. Cool. Then let's do that. Wetboi, you're up first, my friend. It's time to hear the music that I hear in my sleep. Let's go. Super speed. Engage. I live across the road from a kebab shop and I've just noticed they've got Halloween decorations up. A kebab shop with danger zone, beware, keep out and enter at your own risk feels a bit on the nose. I wouldn't eat there. Unless the only reason they're forcing us away is because it's so delicious. I've realised I've still got the EXP share on. I'm going to take that off. Gotta get that bugger off. Do you reckon it's worth... I mean, I know we're still going to go up the same level, but it's going to take a lot longer, isn't it? Flying through these levels if Kyle just did it on his own. What do you reckon? Do we put it on Kyle or do we just let Kyle level up by himself? Come on, let's go. Do your best, it's all a bonus. Elite 4 V1 was your goal all along and you did that ages ago. It's true. And then we got all the gym badges, all of them. We got 16 of the fuckers. We've done it. Hi, Dom fan. See ya. This is what I want to do to Red's team. One hit KOs across the board. No one is safe. We are the Bonklinist. We're trying. Bonklin will still go down in the history books as the boy who defeated the Elite Four and then lost his legendary bird to a couple of twin children. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, fuck it. We're still strong. Still strong enough to just power through. The Greek restaurant in the Metro Centre has warning tape up and hazard signs. Walked past it and genuinely thought they had a problem. Oh, look at that little thing. That's a high-level fampy. Walked past it and genuinely thought they had a problem and then noticed it said zombies, so was less sure it was real. Yeah, it's a brave choice for restaurants to do that, isn't it? Do not! That's very true. Bonklin did actually then go on to hold gold in Ben XT. He became the Little Kong Strong champion, didn't he? So he's done very well for himself, really. As a small pokey boy, you know. He's done all right, all told. I'm feeling a little less stressed now. Now we've got a plan, and now I'm just sitting here and grinding these levels. It doesn't feel as scary yet. Yet. We'll see how that goes, though. Oh shit. Yeah, let's practice doing your big punches, Wetboi. Let's practice your big punches. Focus blast. Good job. That's great. Did that? No problem at all. Let's see if he can land all 5 of him move. That's a second one. Great job. Wetboi is getting good at it. Third. Yeah. Hey, good. Hey, this is, the RNG for this has been pretty helpful so far. Punch out Onyx. Go on. Yeah, go on, boy. Hell yeah. Oh, he missed the last one. Never mind. It is flying. You're forgiven. Okay, let's go. Let's go refill your pee-pee. Gotta go refill your pee-pee now, Wetboi. Come on. Refill the pee-pee now. Dun, dun, dun. There's Tangela. Good to see you again. Get iced. This fucking patch of grass. We have had some... can we get some end-of-season awards for, MVP patches of grass? There's this one. There's the one south of the Safari Park Zone, whatever it's called. And then there's the one near the ladies' house on at the bottom of Victory Road. Those are my suggestions for MVP of level up grass. How do you guys feel about that? What about that patch of water where we lost the water boy? Remember that? That was good, wasn't it? Loved that. If there's an MVP badge for Pokemon, it has to be Shauna. That's something we should do, actually. We should have a look at all the prominent party members and come up with some award categories, and people can vote on them. That's what we should do. And they will be enshrined. Not really. I can't afford a physical Hall of Fame. Boom, boom, boom. Can you give Wetboi a water stone? What do you mean? As in to hold? He's already fully evolved. Boom, boom. Shauna is the goat. She is. The Nuzzies. I like it. Well then, if I have time, next week we will celebrate the first Nuzzies awards ceremony. I might put some polls out on YouTube over the next week, and we'll see how it goes. See what people think. Punch that tiny elephant. Punch that tiny elephant. There we go. Yeah, this is the final form. To be fair, there's not a huge difference. One just looks a bit crosser than the other one. And he is. He's pretty bloody furious. Punch that tiny elephant. There we are. Remember that level 50 Magikarp that you couldn't catch because you already caught a Mon in that area? Yep. Shauna. That's so funny. Hadn't made that connection. Shauna was the reason we couldn't catch that level 50 Magikarp. Crazy. Judas did a good job trying to make us forget their sins. Yeah, they did. They really did. Wetboi sort of flying through these levels, by which I mean it's not going very fast, but Wetboi will be level 80 before too long, and that's exciting stuff. He's also just so madly overpowered at this point that he could do any of these moves to any of these Pokemon and still kill them, which is a lovely place to be in. It makes grinding a lot easier. A lot, and then you only got 20 XP from it because it's a Magikarp. Yeah, crazy. Insane. What award will Walter be given? The Didn't Want to Be Alive award. Yeah. There's going to be some pretty specific award titles, I think. But we will do some, like, best party member and worst party member awards, and then there'll be some specific ones, like tried the hardest to overcome their troubled past award, etc. The Undeserving Death Award. There could be a few of those. There could be a few entries for those, I tell you. Best Memorial Service. Which one did you like? Which catering did you enjoy the most? I thought the catering at Hard On 2's was particularly lovely. That was nice. Good turnout for that one. We could also do Weirdest Name Given to a Pokemon award, which would include things that didn't even get used in the party. I would have to be the one to decide what I think is the weirdest to get the shortlist, of course. But hello. Good morning. Yeah, nice to see you. What? You've got access to outside. You can go outside now. It's cold. I left the door open for you. Yeah? Alright, see you later then. She was being annoying. Well, she was just being a cat. Last night, I was sleeping. I was aware she had jumped up onto the bed. I was trying to ignore her. And she started sniffing my eyes. And I was like, what are you doing? I can't ignore that because it's so weird. Go away. Fine. And then I cuddled her. But she likes to cuddle in a very specific way, which, like, I have to contort my arm and it hurts after a while. And we'd already been cuddling earlier in the night. He came, sniffed my face, woke me up. Thanks, Pippa. I'm still trying to get over a sickness. It's like, no. Enough of that. I need your warmth. Give me your warmth, Father. Fine. Punch. Okay. Let's just creep on back. Here we go. Oh, my cat got into sniffing my eyes and it was only a ruse to pull out my eyelashes. Bloody hell. I'm sorry to hear that. She didn't do that, to be fair. I think she was just trying to like, oh, okay, you're not responding to me when I'm screaming at you? Are you coming up? Oh, stop it with the fake outs. Come on. Right, there we are. Please, my boy. He's so wet. Oh, shit. That's fine. Just punch it. Punch that horse. Punch that bloody horse. There we go. Punch the horse. Punch the horse! Oh, it's flying! Fucking these ponitas zooming around the Mount Silver is insane. It's a cursed visual, and I don't want to think about it. It defies all laws. Such a waste of this. Never mind. Okay. Back in the cave. Come on, Wetboi. What's that? What's that a quote from Unfunded Goblin? Or is that an original bit of prose? Are there planes in the Pokemon universe? Surely there are, right? Surely there are planes. Hello, Larvitar. I remember you. Because they'll be having to divert around Mount Silver. All these goddamn pony tars. Is that right? Did I say it right? Fire horses just flying around all over the place. Mad. Right, nearly there. Nearly 80. Attack on Titan Irwin's speech. Oh, okay. I'm unfamiliar with that program. I have heard of it. I ain't seen it though. You said it right, but you said it kind of mean too. Okay. All right. So I'm just not allowed to be right, am I? That's what it comes down to. I'm not allowed to win, am I? Not allowed. Yes, we're going to level 80. That's certainly the goal. I think we can get a couple of them there. We may not be able to get them all there. Quite frankly, we may just end up using max repels to get us the rest of the way. Like to get us to red, just so we can get there in a pristine health. I know we could pick up some more XP on the go, but I'm scared.
Ben Potter is best.
Oh, Stephen. You're a liar! You're a liar! Thank you for the bits. Don fan. Our first boy is nearly there, though. Ice Blast. Go! Okay. First lad. In 3 more battles, we'll be level 80. This is good news. Good news indeed. I may need slightly more than 3 battles. That Larvitar is level 20, and that's not much use to us anymore. We've got one of those. Darn fan. Ice Beam. Give me that good XP. Oh yeah, I wasn't able to have people over, by the way. Last week I was talking about having some of the TripleJump lot over to like play the New Wells interactive game. I had to cancel. I had to cancel the day of as well, which I feel really bad about. I've just kept apologising to them. Because I was full of snot and cold. I was like, you don't want to come over here. As the day went on and I couldn't even look at light sources anymore. It was probably the right call. But also I still feel very bad, and I wish I didn't have to cancel. Wobble! Kyle's turn. Okay, well that wasn't as effective as I'd hoped. I mean, this is probably not a good place for us to level up in the cave, is it? We should probably go outside for Kyle to do a little bit better. You'd have felt worse if you made everyone sick, though. I mean, yeah, obviously that was my main concern, but also I would have just been miserable. Like I wouldn't have, my eyes were streaming. I would have just sat in the corner of the room. Like the end of Friday, I was in bed for most of the day, and then I did come downstairs for a bit of it, just for a change of scenery. I had to like wear sunglasses while the TV was on, because my eyes were just like, ugh. I can't. Everything hurts. But we've got some, we'll put another date in the diary soon. I'm going to go meet up with James and Alex and grab a drink soon, I think, as well, and have a catch up, which will be lovely. So that'll be nice. Looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm just spamming them with all the moves now. Your eyes were streaming. What games were they playing? I did catch up on a lot of TV, though, to be fair. I watched all of the new season of... Oh! That's a shiny, right? Right. That's a shiny? That don't look normal. That boy looked like seaweed. Let's kill it. Let's kill it. All right. Okay, everyone stay calm. I'm going to kill it so no one else can... No, okay. What have we got that could do anything to it without killing it? I have no idea. Shauna doesn't... Killer doesn't have anything. This might just be throw balls at it until it gives up territory again. Let's give it a go. No. 2 shinies in one playthrough is crazy. I've never, honestly, knowingly found or caught a shiny before in any other game of Pokemon that I've ever played. It does help that we're, in super fast forward and encountering so many battles. I mean, that'll be probably in doing something. Anyway, yes, so per the rules of a Nuzlocke, we are allowed to catch shinies, even if it's on a route where we've already caught a Pokemon. So, let's give it a go. Let's see if we can get it eventually. I watched all of the new season of Gen V, and I really liked that. I started watching Twisted Metal Season 2, and that's great as well. You should watch Twisted Metal. That's a good show, even though the trailer for it was absolutely horrendous. What else? There were a few things. I started watching a few things. It was good, though. It was good. It was good. As terrible as I was feeling, it was nice to be able to catch up on television, which is another issue I've had. Alongside not having enough time for games, is not having enough time to catch up on TV and stuff. No. Sandstorm will slowly whittle it down. Use your worst balls until its health turns yellow. Good point. Did you watch James's video? Not yet. I've watched the first half an hour, though, and it's excellent, and I've told him as such, and you should all go and watch James's video. I've only got 3 Pokeballs. What if we catch it with a Pokeball? Is Twisted Metal available in an above board way here yet? Yes. I am on... I mean, it's not ideal. I appreciate it. I am on the family Amazon Prime, so I just piggyback off it. And I think they... I don't know why. Maybe someone accidentally pressed a button they didn't mean to, because my dad's pretty hot on this stuff. But they signed up for the Paramount Plus add-on. Seemingly, this Amazon Prime account has Paramount Plus as well. So you can watch it through Amazon Prime. That's how I've been watching it. Yeah, I know. If that wasn't the case, then I wouldn't be watching it. That's for sure. I ain't spending any money on it, etc. Yeah, I liked season 1. Thought season 1 was good of Twisted Metal. It surprised me, and I think there's some genuinely funny moments in it as well. And it's got Samoa Joe in it, and we like him. We like him here. We like Samoa Joe here. So. I hope you're all thinking up a name for this new spaghetti friend. I want you to get really attached before I accidentally murder it somehow. Right? This is going to take ages. So let's get some fast forwards going on here. Yeah, he's just going to keep kicking. Stop kicking out. Stop kicking out of the ball. Here we go. Oh, all right, we did it. Okay. Never mind then. Give a new name to the Court Tangler? I think I will. Right, Trailing Badger, whenever you're ready, my friend. Did you see Samoa Joe cutting a promo with the comedian Fluffy? No, I haven't. Well, oh, okay. No, you're right. Okay, Chris actually got it. Chris was the first one who messaged after Trailing Badger said go. And the new name will be Remember There's a Nuzzy on the line for most out-of-pocket name. And that's what we will call it. No, it's not going to fit. Fortis in Arduous is the top one for me. Kelp, which is a lovely name for what I can only assume is a lovely boy. Kelp is going. There we go. Go on, Kelp. Welcome to the team. Right. Let's continue then. Kyle. Oh, he's not in the best state, is he? We should probably go heal him. Come on, Kyle. Come on, Kyle. Let's go. Just need to murder with reckless abandon. This guy's got to go up 20 levels. My God. We've got an hour. We've got an hour. Yeah, sorry. James's YouTube channel is Jenks_gaming. It's there in the chat. Go check it out. Give him a subscribe. Go watch his video. I will find time for it. I will. I'm going to do it. Right. Kyle. It's oh, Kyle. It's clobbering time. It's clobbering time, Kyle. Why do I keep wobbling this guy? Every time I see this guy, I'm like, I got to wobble him. He doesn't want to be wobbled. This is the man who won't be wobbled. That thing, though, that can get wobbled for sure. I'm going to drop some rocks on it. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Realistic, do we aim to get to 70? 80 seems like a push. It does, doesn't it? It's a long way from here. Maybe we get everyone else up to level 70 if we can. Oh my God, this fucking guy. Get everyone else up to level 70 and then just push forwards from there. With whatever time we have remaining. New script song, The Man Who Can't Be Wobbled. He was standing outside the Pokemon Center. He was looking kind of wobbleable, which is a word. And then when I went and wobbled him, he didn't wobble much. Do more damage with Crunch, which is not surprising at all to anyone who knows how type advantages work, but I don't. And I think why Crunch when wobble? Why Crunch when wobble? Huh? That's the real mystery. Rock Slide. Yeah. No? Okay. Alright. Well, Rock Slide. There we go. 2 fucking Rock Slides. Greedy, really. Wobble. Yes! So we wobble the horses. We crunch the Kyles. We Stone Edge the Kyles. No, we don't. We don't at all. We crunch the... No, he's not a Kyle. He's a Donphan. That's a different guy. There's another one. Go, I can't bloody move for him now. Go away. Just leave me alone. It feels like this game knows when I'm trying to level up and it's like, here's your most annoying one. Oh, you bastard. Stone Edge. Yes. Just noticed the battle animations are still on. Yeah, let's optimize. It's not in the bag, though. That's not where we want to go at all. Dun, dun. Battle off. Confirm. You can't turn music off in-game, can you? There's no audio settings. Never mind. I was thinking, oh no, it doesn't affect you, does it? You horrible little bird. What's happening? Why can't I crunch you? It keeps missing? Why? Oh, it's just getting faster and faster. Run away. It's the fastest bird I've ever seen. There we go. Wobble. Oh yeah. Now we're picking up some speed here. Level 62, here we go. Well, no, not really. Level 62 in a moment. Let's do this thing. Might be a boring compliment, but James's video is so well edited, especially for a 3-hour-long piece. So profesh. Well, that's James Jenkins for you. He's an excellent video editor. And that does not surprise me in the slightest. Certainly from what I saw of it, it looked excellent. So I'm glad to, and also, again, not surprised that carries through the rest of the video. Can't you mute the window or take out your headphones? Well, I've muted the window. That's not the problem. What I was hoping to do is have this lo-fi music playing, but still having game sounds, you know, like button presses or what have you, etc. But then again, I am playing it on super fast forward, and that would, even with no music, it would still sound absolutely horrid, so probably best that that's not an option. But no, I'm not listening. I'm not listening to the game sped up and the lo-fi at the same time. That would drive me mad. I would go a bit insane. Oh, paralyzed again. Come on, Kyle. It's like you want to. It's like you want to die. There's no room for that on this team. No, they didn't invent in-game audio options until the Switch games, and even then you had to talk to an NPC to get a pair of headphones to do it. Oh, Nintendo, you're so weird. Why can't you just be consumer-friendly? Why can't you? Dreadful. Anyone playing the new Tsar? Have you been finding it? If so, I've seen a few clips from it. People seem to be enjoying it. I only played a tiny bit of Legends of Arceus, so I know it's a similar style of gameplay, maybe. Bam. It's a good Pokemon game. Great, glad to hear it. You playing on Switch too? Or the original Switch? Because I only have the original Switch, so if I'm going to get it, I'm going to have to get the one that runs like a slideshow, probably, presumably. I have no idea how it runs. Wobble. Oh, that's bad. Oh, we're paralyzed again? God's sake, Kyle. I'm currently playing Tsar and enjoying it. Good. Good. That's nice. I'm glad. I'm glad people are enjoying it. Switch 2, however, it bugs me there is still no voice acting. They'll get there eventually. They just need to, what was it? Invent it first. They just need to invent it. And when they do get it, you need to go and get yourself a special speaker item in-game. And then it'll let you do it. Crunch that grass. Crunch that grass. Playing it as we speak. I'm enjoying it. Some of the hate seems a little harsh, but I am on Switch 2, not the original. Okay, great. To be fair, I haven't, to be clear, sorry, I haven't heard any real negativity about the game. I saw a couple of reviews that were really high, and then a couple that were a bit more middling, but I haven't read those reviews. I just, I just saw the outlets tweet them or whatever, just a summary and then a score. So I'm unfamiliar with the ins and outs. I've heard the performance on Switch 1 is actually okay for what it is. Good. That's probably helped by the fact it's all in a city, right? Rather than a big open world like with rolling hills and stuff. I would imagine, just because it's easier for that stuff to look a little bit more sparse and empty, unless you pack it full of stuff and then it starts to run a bit naffly, you know. Again, naffly is a word, so thank you. Right. Carl's doing okay, as we discovered last time, or let me clarify, as I discovered last time. Kyle levels up really fucking slowly. Really slowly. And if he gets blasted out of existence immediately in that fight, I'm going to be a bit sad. I've heard it compared to a baby's first Xenoblade, which is a big nerd game, so... I've never played a Xenoblade game before, or Xenoblade. How's the story, I suppose, is what I'd like to know. Because isn't it about sort of a group of friends who all live in the same city, trying to defend their city from ne'er-do-wells or something? I don't know. Don't know the ins and outs. Battle system is quite good. It took me only a couple of battles to get used to it, as I too have been playing them since Pokemon Blue. Huh. Legend! Pokemon Legend! I thought it being in one city would put me off, but the fact you spend a lot of time on the roofs kind of helps, weirdly. Okay. That's good. Rock slide. Okay, nearly 65. I think we'll go for Shauna next. Shauna's got some important stuff to do. I feel like she deserves to get some levels. Get some levels done. Ponyta, here's some rocks for you. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I've got. They are hurtling towards you at 70 miles per hour. And that's the gosh darned truth. Oh, that's not good. Crunch. I think it might be time for a Pokemon visit. Pokemon Center visit, sorry. Okay, let's go. I'm still quite early in the game as trying to get shiny Pokemon, so can't speak on the story. Okay. That's fair enough. Have you found any shinies yet? I miss having the big open world sections from Arceus, but the city feels a lot more interesting than I thought it would. Enjoying the story so far. Most of the characters are quite likeable. That's good. They don't call you every 5 minutes and tell you about their Azumarill, do they? Because in my experience, that's what makes a good character. We love that. Big fan. Lyra MVP. Just looking at I'm looking at the time countdown before we have to start making our way through the cave. So do you guys think it's a good idea for me to just use some max repels just so we can get to red? Or at least learn the route to red? I realised then it probably won't take us an hour to get there. But I just don't want to... I don't want to arrive with half of my move PPs gone and some damage on the Mons as well before the battle. Zar is really bad. After all, there is no Shorts Boy. Well, I didn't know that. If the reviews had led with, just so you know, there's no Shorts Boy, then I would have been like, wow, that's a 2 out of 10 game, isn't it? Isn't it? I don't know how anyone could deny. No Shorts Boy. No Shorts Boy to be seen. Still thinking about Shorts Boy. Hey, maybe that's what we should call our character. For the next ROM hack, we play as Shorts Boy. I bet he doesn't even have shorts either. So it's like, why are you called Shorts Boy? It's like, well, I've evolved. I'm Trousers Man now. No, you're not. You're 10. Stop it. Actually, I'm Trousers Man, Mum. Ugh. Wobbled. Get wobbled. Everybody's turn to get wobbled. Who would win? Who would win a fight between Knob and Shorts Boy? As in Hiker Knob? That's difficult to say. I think Shorts Boy would win. Just because he's got the people on his side, you know? Knob, great name. Don't really know there's much else to Knob, you know? Knob's a bit one note. Shorts Boy, multifaceted. So, if Brent isn't calling with some hot Bilgos, it's not really a Pokemon game. That has certainly been my experience. He hasn't called in a while, and if he has, I've been moving too quickly for him to catch up. Should play as Bonklad, son of Bonklin, as it's a sequel. We could. Our dad could be Bonklin. We could be Bonklin Jr. or Bonklad. It is set in that... Well, it being set in the same, technically, continuity. God, we could continue it some way. He could just be Shorts Boy. There is no way Bonklin is having children. You say that with such confidence. Why? He's great. He's not about to go and die in a cave. He's not about to go and die in a cave. So, and he marries Lyra. Oh, Michael Bonkson. What have you had for your tea? Oh, Jesus. I don't know how I made it over there. El Hijo de Bonklin. Now, remember, we do have a very limited character space with which to name Bonklin's progeny. It could be Jonklin's son, you know? We could be Jonklin Jr. We're playing as the offspring of our rival. You never know. Anything could have happened, you know, in the last 20 years. Oh, why did I do that? Silly boy. Oh, come on now. There we go. Right, time for a trip to the centre. Off we go. Sonklin, like Bonklin, but a son. Sunklin. Shorts Bonk, El Hijo de Dr. Bonklin Jr. That'll fit. That'll definitely fit. Maybe we need to go back to the old TripleJump streams and remind ourselves what the player characters were called in that. What were we called in the... Was it Crime Boy? I don't think we get to be a crime boy in this ROM hack though, so that might not make sense. But you can dream. One can dream, right? Tell you what, we've had such a glow up with Kyle, haven't we? I was going to say Gary. Rip. But Kyle was only a little baby at the beginning of last week's stream, and now look at him. Sorry. Level 67 practically. A big dinosaur thing. Amazing. We will have to have an award for the best Gary as well. Poor Pisco Gary's not even going to get a look in. Bless him. And there will be a category for most undeserving death, or death, best or worst death by negligence of player, me, and also most undeserved death, like deaths that were completely out of my hand, crap RNG, rubbishness, you know? Both the Garys were victims of that, quite frankly. Sad. Gary's fine, he's following his wrestle dreams. He is, yeah, he's a main eventer over on Pip Down. He's living his best life. Living his best life. Right. Gary's getting there. No, not Gary, Kyle. Oh god, why am I just confusing Gary and Kyle? They're different. They're so different. It's all coming back to me. All of my failures. Oh shit, no. Stop it. It doesn't like to be wobbled. As in like the worst opponent, like the worst opponent award. We can do that. There are a few I have in mind. Again, usually the ones who gave us the most problems, really, but I should really be writing these down, but I'm on the clock here, aren't I? I need to stay grinding. I'll do my best to remember as many of these as possible. There we are. My dream is to defeat a Don fan in one hit. I would love that, if I may. It's a problem for future Ben. Yeah, a couple of hours' time. Because I missed Friday, I'm all backed up on stuff I need to do as well. So I had a frantic morning scheduling shorts and Instagram reels. And I've got some other things I need to do as well. But it's definitely going on the list. It will be sorted. I like this idea a lot. We'll make it happen. So pay attention to the YouTube channel, which is where I will be posting these polls. And you can let your voices be heard. That's the word I was looking for. It is Democracy Manifest. Tango, will you give it a rest? Come on. Level 68. Kyle is nearly there. What's it taking us, like, close to 20 minutes, just over 20 minutes to go up 10 levels? Thereabouts, maybe? Maybe slightly longer? We were mucking about with a shiny for a while. It is going to take us a little bit longer, actually, to get this last level done, but that's pretty promising in terms of getting them up to 70. I mean, it's not 80, but, you know, time is a real factor here for us. What does the Pokemon Council think of this? If we do indeed use repels to get through the cave and get to Red without having to fight anyone, do we have a bit more time to level up? Like, realistically, could we get through the cave in about 10 minutes and then we've got, 20 minutes to fight Red, for example? Like, could we extend our grind time ever so slightly if we're not mucking about fending off beasties in the cave? No encounters, you can get to him in 5. Oh, okay then. So yeah, maybe we do have a little bit more time then than we thought to do some leveling. When you complete a series, are you reordering the YouTube playlist so they can be easily watched in order? They should be in order anyway. I think they should just be in the order that they were added to the playlist, which is canonical. If there's any that aren't, let me know. But I try to stay on top of things when I'm uploading a video to the VODs channel to make sure that everything is there and all the end cards link to the next video and the previous video. There may be some things that have slipped through the cracks, but I'm usually pretty on it with making sure that stuff lines up okay. When you click on them, it's newest to oldest. Now I'm second guessing. Oh, okay. Well, it shouldn't be that. I can go through and update them though. It may just be something that YouTube defaults to when I make a new playlist, and I might have not realized that. But I can sort that out for sure. Hey, what a cool level! One more to go. Boo, boo. Crunch. Oh, we defeated a Don fan in one hit. That was the goal. Let's do it again. Go on, Kyle. Oh, Kyle. When everyone was watching, you didn't do it right. Doesn't matter. We're getting there. We are strong. No one can tell us we're wrong. Love is a bonkling field. Hello? There we are. Where? Cool. Also, the fun thing, he says, forgetting what fun actually is that because the next stream series, the ROM hack, isn't a Nuzlocke, if we need to do any grinding, I can do it off stream, which is, just lovely, isn't it? as much as I enjoy sitting here and hanging out with you guys and just chatting shit while I run up and down in grass, the pressure's off in that regards, because we can go and lose fights and then, get this, go to the Pokemon Center and heal everyone, or use revives. That's pretty rad. So that's good. Okay, I'll go and update the Nuzlocke playlist. I didn't realize that was a thing. My apologies. I thought it was all in the correct order. Ben doesn't want to talk to us, confirm that is, and that's what I said. That's what I bloody said. At that point, Ben, please use rare candies to save yourself time. If I can work out how to cheat them into the game, then sure. That is absolutely something I will consider doing. Come on, one more fight. Of course it would be you, wouldn't it, Don fan? Yay! Hyper Beam? Probably not worth it, is it? I haven't played Scorched Silver, but from what I've read, you may need to do a fair bit of grinding to compete with the gym leaders. Well, we'll try. We'll see how we go, right? It'll be a new adventure, but the pressure will be off to a degree. Which would be nice. Nata Hyper? Okay. Give up on Hyper Beam. God, level 70. That's a really late level to learn a move. Okay, next up, Shauna. Right. Shauna's level 65 already, which is great. That's going to save us a bit of time. Let's go to save. Yes. There is already a save file. I am not losing my progress, thank you. The fact we've not had a single crash is amazing. Excuse me. Oh, my nose is getting a bit bunged up. Bear with me a second. God, I love the mute button. Right. Shauna, it's your turn. Let's go. I have a question. It might sound silly. If someone doesn't know anything about wrestling, would it be okay to come along on Wednesdays and get totally confused at it? I would really have no idea what's going on. Absolutely. The vast majority of people, it seems, who come along to watch don't watch wrestling. They just want to see the ridiculous action. I do my very best to explain what's going on going into a given match or whatever, but largely it's, oh no, the sentient car just attacked Gollum backstage, and you'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. And if you've got channel points, you can just gamble on which one you like the best. You know, it's just it's a good laugh. I would hope you'd have a lovely time. I would hope. At some point, I want to get a guest commentator in. See if one of my buddies would be up for joining me. If indeed I can catch them up on what the hell Ben XT even is. But I'd like to do more streams with friends. Get some things in the diary. Now, I don't know if Peter would be interested, but I did mention to Peter that if his friend Coal Shaft Colin Oblivion, if you remember him, from the Yogscast Yog Slam event that he and I covered, if he wants to come and do it, then maybe, you know, Peter needs to dust off that. Oh, for God's sake, it's flying. Peter needs to dust off that old cap and the muscle suit. I mean, his real muscles. Obviously, that's what I meant. And hop into the commentary booth once again. Great stuff. But not his Andy Cabby hat. No, not that one. I don't like that one. I don't like what that does to him when he puts that hat on. It's scary. It's terrible. There we go. But yeah, some of my buddies over at Cultaholic might be, you know, it'd be lovely to see if one of them would like to maybe do it. And yeah, I'd love to ask Tom, but he is ridiculously busy, and I couldn't ask him to take that time out of his schedule. I couldn't. Okay, Shauna's taking a bit more damage than anyone else in this thing, but, you know, she's doing some damage, and that's good. Shauna's doing great. Shauna's looking great. Does she have fur? I don't really know. I was going to say, the coat is looking sleek and glossy. Shauna's going to get burned by touching this horse. No? Okay, never mind. That's good. Boom, boom, boom. Right, what are we going to attack them with now? What else you got in your arsenal there, Shauna? We've got some signal beam. That'll do, yeah. Great stuff. Oh, it's flying. Right, okay. See ya. Okay, we're going to try this again. Power gem? Yeah, okay, let's do that. There we go. All good suggestions in the chat. All people who are being considered. No one is not being considered. But also, I need to actually do the thing and ask them. So I'll get around to it. But certainly, it's something I'd like to do. It's something I would love to do when I get the chance. Don fan, would you like some power gems? No? Okay. I'm a bit worried about the damage you're doing to me. Okay, that's fine then. Let's go heal up. Do we have a list of people we definitely don't want to consider? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, I tell you what, that James Jenkins, you'd never get him on this channel. I tell you, it would never happen. It's never happened before, that's for sure. Definitely didn't play Battlefield 6 with him. He's a rotter. A proper rotter. Discharge. Oh, someone was calling. Might have been a good friend. Oh well. There we go. Nice. Nearly level 70. Just put the real effort in, Ben, and get Dick back and co-commentate with yourself. Just pre-record all of his lines. Easy. I'm just like, I honestly entertained that for a second. I thought, how could, like, practically, how can I do that? Like, I could get a soundboard of of Dick Mychenko saying things maybe and like fire it off at specific times. And that would be weird, wouldn't it? Would that be weird? I don't know. Possibly not. We are not asking American comedian Rob Schneider. No, we're not. No, we are not. Paul Schneider, though, maybe. He seems nice. Maybe. I don't know. I daren't say definitively, lest I be incorrect. Oh, what can she learn? Oh, thunder. No, discharge is probably better, right? More reliable. There is a big power difference, but not worth it for that, right? I'm assuming. We don't want thunder. We don't want it. Keep discharge. Forget the bug move anyway. Nothing to lose. Keep both electrics. I mean, it's helpful in grinding. It's helpful in grinding at least. So I'm not that fussed about keeping thunder, especially if we've got an electric move that's a bit more reliable. But like, we can use it there. We can use it there. Ba-bum bum bum. Thought the music had stopped then. It's just gone quiet. You've used a PP up on Signal Beam. That's true. I have. Yeah. I think there was a time where we really needed it, and it has helped us out. Can't get rid of it now. I'm a big bug fan. And we're seeing a lot of tanglers, like it, almost as if just to make too much of a point of it. The bugs are out of control in this stretch of grass. I mean, the grass Pokemon are out of control in this. Hello? In this grass. Blast it! Okay, Shauna's getting there. Luckily, it wasn't as big of a jump to get her to 70. And hopefully it won't be too difficult for Flameboi either to just sort of fly up there. And then, oh no, that wasn't right. There we go. That's really my only answer to Don Fan, so I'm going to go heal up. And then I think we can like pick and choose. Maybe we can get everyone to 75. That would be a decent middle ground, right? It's a bit of a faff, but it will get easier the stronger they get. There we go. I'll tell you what, those horses give you a lot of XP. Nearly $1,000. Thank you very much. Maybe Ben can use his connections in the space and get Mel B to guest commentate. He did work out with her that one time. That's right. I'm really tight with Mel B. We're good buds. Good buds. The B in Mel B stands for buddies. Melanie buddies. That's us. Just a couple of Melanie buds. Pikachu is 88, correct? Yes. Pikachu is level 88. Got my cheat sheet just above me. Whoa, what a cool level, Shauna. Proud of you. Feels weird not having Shauna as the most powerful member of the team, considering she was for so long. At least levels-wise. Is it worth getting Shauna and Kyle higher, as will be more used? Yes, probably. They should definitely be our priority. So if we're thinking that we're going to use repels so we don't have any unnecessary fights before fighting red, it will not take us very long to get to red at all. Putting aside about 20 minutes for the fight, depending on how disastrously it goes, I think we've got another extra half an hour of grinding. I think we have a little bit more time to prep. Because, come on, man. There we go. Imagine we go in there, we get to it like at 10 past 1, we've got 50 minutes of the stream remaining, and then we just get a party wipe. And it's like, oh shit, well, what do we do now? What can we do now? I don't know. I don't know. It's got to be a climactic conclusion. Boo 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 boo. Donphan, how do you feel about bug type moves? Oh, actually, that's great. Okay, should have been doing that. End on a funeral. we will end on a bloody funeral. I'm gonna need. I should have done this beforehand, but I need to prepare the posters that hang in the church. You know, on the little poster board stands. I need to prepare those. Those aren't ready. Man. The biggest funeral we've had was for 4 people, wasn't it? That was a bad one. That was a really bad day. Oh dear. Watch Pikachu roll out everyone. He bloody would as well. He would. He would too. So we got Kyle wobbling Pikachu. But we don't think Pikachu's very strong, right? High level, but not very strong. So if wobbled, might take a few wobbles, but should be doable. Right, okay, Flameboi, your turn. Pikachu hits like a truck. Have I been lied to? Does he really hit like a truck? Oh, man. But he shouldn't hit Kyle like a truck, right? Right? Please? There we go. Flameboi's rocking and rolling. Nothing's going to present an issue here, I don't think. Flameboi's been a stalwart of the team as well. Been super helpful. Been around for a while as well. Senor Joe was great at Wrestle Dream this weekend. Love that guy. Haven't seen Wrestle Dream. Haven't seen anything about what happened in it either. Glad Joe was there though. Joe's the best. No spoilers? Okay, no spoilers then. Nobody say anything about what happened at Wrestle Dream. Flameboi was also there. Oh, you ruined it now. Flameboi made his AEW Wrestle Dream debut. God damn it. Crunching all the horses, burning all the Dom fans, also burning Tanglers. You are doomed. There we go. Boo 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 boo. No, I'm not going to watch it. I thought you didn't want any spoilers. But no, as a general rule, avoiding spoilers is always welcome. But I'm not going to watch it. There may be someone in chat who is going to watch it though, so bear that in mind. Was it on a Saturday? Or was it on last night? Because I hate it when they do Sunday night ones. No one has enough time to watch it before they go to work, and then, you know, and then they have to avoid spoilers all day until they can watch it. Okay. Come on, Flameboi. Let's get this show moving. I'm not going to miss this, I tell you. I'm not going to bloody miss this. All this grinding. Oh, why did I crunch it? Should have burned it. Okay, so people in the chat are planning on watching it, so do try and avoid spoilers. Thank you very much. To Angela, Fire Blast. Right, so Kyle versus Pikachu, Lapras versus Shauna. Oh, why did I do that? There we go, bite it, just bite it. Wetboi versus Snorlax. Venusaur versus Flameboi, Kyle versus Charizard, Blastoise versus Shauna. So Flameboy's leveling up to fight a level 84 Venusaur, which will be 9 levels higher than it, if it stays at 75. Kyle is pulling double duty, as is Shauna, so both should be higher levels, ideally, although Shauna is up against a level 80 Lapras, which shouldn't be too hard. Kyle is up against two very high-level Pokemon. So perhaps Kyle gets preferential leveling treatment, maybe? Maybe. I used to watch Sunday night pay-per-views before school back in the 90s, up until 4 a.m, then up for school at 7. Always felt just great. Just great. I can imagine that sucked. I just can't do it anymore. I can't stay up late. I just get so tired. So tired. And then I don't even wake up early the next day. I'm just always tired. How does that work? That's not fair. Go to bed at a reasonable time, still end up being tired. Oh God, run away. Doesn't make sense. Okay, so Flameboi up to 70, and then Kyle is back in the driver's seat. Crunch the horsies, crunch the horsies. $67, good stuff. Well, even if we lose, look how strong and brave our team are. They're so strong, and we did it all legit as well. I mean, it was obviously sped up, but we did all the battles ourselves. All the battles. And I think that's lovely that we got to do this together. By which I mean you kept me sane while I did this. Oh dear. Wrestle Dream was 5 hours long? Goodness gracious. Yeah, spreading it out seems like a good idea. I don't think I could sit there for 5 hours and watch wrestling. That much wrestling in a row. Certainly not at the time that it's airing, for sure. And if I did, it would just need to be on as background noise. I don't think I'd be able to sit there and... Wrestling's mainly a podcast for me now. I usually just listen to it while I'm doing stuff and keep up with things. I'll sit down and watch like the big shows, but yeah, mainly I just listen to things. Which also means that I'm falling behind on bloody podcasts as well. Like I can't keep up with everything. Ridiculous. Not enough hours in the day. Is it because I'm watching like 10 hours of wrestling a week? Probably. That's probably not helping. But the fact that I have it on in the background while I'm doing other things doesn't mean it's taking 10 hours out of my week. It's just accompanying other stuff that I would be doing anyway. I don't think he goes by Big Show anymore. No, it's true. Sorry, I do sit down and watch the Paul Whites when they're on. But that's it. If death happens, then you should do rare candies, get your zombie team to 100 and murder Red, not his Pokemon. We could. And he would deserve it. We would have that coming. How dare he take our precious boys. Oh, big crunch. Hey, big crunch, Flameboi. Good job. I did a bit of a podcast cull recently. I started getting guilt for letting some fall behind, so I just cut some loose. It's freeing. You sort of break out of... It feels like a weird cycle you get stuck in. Like, my viewing habits of TV have changed massively, so much so that I was compulsively, every day, as part of my routine, I would like... check what the new episodes of such and such that were out were, and I would make sure that they were downloaded, and I would keep up with them week to week, and that would be and then as soon as I fell behind at some point. It always happens when you fall behind, and then you just you get to suddenly take an objective look at the way you're doing things, and you think, why am I even doing that? There's got to be a better way, and you realize, oh, actually, maybe I just don't do that anymore. Maybe I have other priorities. And then you're free. You're so free. It's nice. can be really freeing. But then also you fall massively behind on a lot of other stuff that you do want to keep up with, and that raises its own challenges. So, hey, speaking of which, we're recording a Podiots tonight. I don't know if the post has gone out. I'm going to assume it has. I think it's Mikey's turn to do that, and I believe he was unwell last week, so he might not have done it. So I don't know what the situation is there. But if there is indeed a post asking for things to be submitted, it's our spooky episode. So if you've got any spooky things, do send them in. I was just finalizing my spooky thing for tonight. It has not. Brilliant. Okay, well, that's annoying. I don't really know what to do about that at this point. So, gonna have to send a message to the boys and come up with a plan. Look out for potentially a desperate last-minute post going out today asking for things to be submitted. Level 69. That's pretty, what do they say online? Cool. Cool number. Radical. Means he's nearly 70. God, as the sun begins to set in game, I don't know, it feels metaphorical for just how much time I have been in this fucking grass. That's copyright. Damn right. That's the coolest phrase there is in Pokemon. We have some things in the Discord, but not a lot. Okay, brilliant. It's good to know that there are some there. Thank you very much. I'll pass that on to Mikey. Boo, 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 boo. That flash hurt my eyes. What's going on? Right, come on, Flameboi. Let's do this thing. Let's get to 70. What am I doing? Crunching. Poor Kyle needs to get some more work going. Speaking of, would Mikey do your guest commentator gig? I mean, potentially. He's another really busy lad, though. And he also doesn't like streaming. I know he'd make an exception. I'm sure he would. But not only does he not know wrestling, but also he doesn't have any free time. So I think it would be challenging to ask him. Or it would not necessarily ask him. I have no issue with asking him. I think it would be challenging for him to do it, which I understand and respect. So, but possibly, you know, I'm fortunate enough to know a lot of lovely people who would make wonderful additions to a stream at some point. And you'd have to line up his dad to dox him, so that's another logistical hurdle. Exactly, yes. I'd have to call his dad first. I'd have to get his dad's permission. Rapidash. Nice to see you. Goodbye. Good XP from Rapidash. Don't see those nearly enough here, really. Apart from when we could have caught one and there was a bit of a mistake. Never mind. Do. Right. Okay, Kyle. I hope you've had a nice rest, because it's your turn again. There we go. Okay. Right. Whew. So, we have got ourselves some additional time with Kyle. And also, the music. There we are. Lovely. Maybe you could get Wade Barrett to join in, given they keep leaving him out of the games. I would love that so much. I think Wade Barrett is the best. I've always been a big Barrett fan. Oh, stop it. We learned about this. That one likes being crunched. There you go, Kyle. Boom, boom. I've got a signed Wade Barrett action figure downstairs. Not to brag, I bought it at a charity auction on eBay. I do hope he wrestles again at some point. I know he's probably not wanting to, but I think that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. What do we do here? We just drop some stones on this guy, can't we? No, we usually bite him, don't we? He doesn't like being wobbled. That Dom fan's a bit of a troublemaker. There we go. was calling. I wonder what he's got. What do you want?
Lol.
Hell do you want, Alan? Huh? Get out of here, Alan. Ben Cooper, thank you so much for the resub. 6 months. Hello, just dropping in while I make lunch. I hope everyone's day is going well. It's going all right, thanks, man. Hope your day is going well as well. We're just fine-tuning our party as much as we can within the time limit to take on Red. It's about to get scary in about half an hour-ish is time. Why did I do that? I could wobble that one. That one could have been wobbled. I'm so proud of this team. I'm going to keep saying it. I mean, Carl's not accomplished anything yet, but I'm still really proud of this team. No matter what happens, I'm really proud of this team, okay? We should all be proud of this team and what they've done to carry on the legacy of those who aren't here to see this adventure come to a close. Will they join their brothers and sisters in Valhalla? Or will they fight another day? We'll find out in about an hour's time. After the break. We'll find out after the break. Don't go anywhere. Right. Stones for you? Yeah, 71. Good job, Kyle. Hey, good job, Kyle. Everyone say good job, Kyle. Kyle needs to hear it. Kyle's feeling a little bit nervous as well. Proud of you, Kyle. Your hair looks great today, Kyle. Like your ridges, very, very spiky today, Kyle. Wow, look how spiky those ridges are. Who else could it be but Kyle? Kyle's the only one who has ridges like that, that's for sure. Listen, Domfan, would you just get on board with being wobbled, please? Because this is ridiculous, all right? You're using all my stone moves. Rapidash, nice to see you. Wobble! From the back, Kyle looks a bit like a Christmas tree. Yeah, it does. Will no one rid me of this troublesome Don fan infestation? There's too many of them. I'm fed up with fighting them. Tangulas, you're alright, I can crunch you. Ideally, I'd like to see more fire ponies, because I can wobble them. Kyle single-handedly got rid of the flying Ponyta's menace. He's trying, that's for sure. Or actually, they might have heard you say that. Now they're all showing up. 2 Rapidash, back-to-back. 3 okay. Just manifesting. Manifesting for higher XP, really. Tangulas are great. How much do they give us? And that's not bad. It's better than a flame pony. But not by much. What we want is the flame horse. Give us the flame horse. I think Don fans give a fair amount, actually. But they are such a faff. You're such a faff, Don fan. Such a faff. Did it in one hit, though. That's good. Oh, bollocks. There we go. I went to school with Dong fan. Did you? What were they like? Were they nice? Ah, oh, for God's sake, Kyle. Come on, man. Please, my Christmas tree is so angry and also it's paralyzed. Thank you. Right, do we have enough items? We've got various heals, that's good. Max potions, full restores. Maybe we go get some more full restores. It's probably a safe thing to do. I don't think we're going to use 18, to be clear, but it doesn't hurt, does it? Does not hurt. I mean, what? You can't take it with you, can you? Bonklin ends up beating the most powerful trainer in the entire world, but he's destitute afterwards because he's got 600 full restores. Those 2 levels took about 5 minutes for Kyle. Okay, that's great. Well then, I'm relatively confident we might be able to get up to 80 then? Maybe? Oh! Earthquake's good. There do boo 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 boo. Oh god, sorry. Keep wobbling when I should be chomping. Chomp. There we go. Hey, I tell you what's not acceptable, right? You know, I mentioned that I was getting pizza this weekend, just gone. Delivery drivers should not be allowed to comment on your order. It's just not okay. I mean, I had an order that was for 2 people, right? And he delivered it and he was like, hope you're hungry. And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, that's already too much. That's like the cardinal rule of a delivery driver for food. You don't comment on that stuff. You don't make someone feel bad for ordering food from the people that employ you. You shouldn't. So he already said that, and I was like, that's already a bit too much. It's not very pointed or spiteful, but it's like, you didn't need to say that. And then he decided to double down. He went, it's good. You can live off this for 3 days. And I was like, okay, go away now. Why would you say that? That's so unnecessary. So I'd left them a fucking horrible review. Left them a really negative review. I was like, your delivery driver should know that they're not allowed to comment on the size or the quantity of a food order. It's not on. Everyone knows that it's not on. Have a word. It's not okay. And it also took like an hour to get there. And their crappy tracking app as well. This always does my head in. On food apps where you get to track your food, not necessarily on a map, but like it says, oh, it's in transit, and then they'll mark it as delivered before it arrives, because they're obviously fudging the numbers that they have to submit to like corporate or head office or whatever every month, their average delivery times. So they're like fucking with the numbers. And you're like, well, where's my fucking food then? That's not on. It's dreadful. Really, really disappointed. So, arseholes. Still thinking about it. And it was such a minor thing as well. I'm genuinely just not going to order from there again. I said that in my review. I was like, it sounds like a small thing, but it's like the one thing you know you shouldn't do. And it pissed me off. Didn't upset me. I mean, it sounds like it really got to me. But like, I'm calm, okay? But it like just really pissed me off. I was like, how fucking dare you? Don't do that. Stop it. Can you tell me what was on your pizza, please, though? Yeah, sure. It was just a meat pizza. That was it. Just had loads of meats on it. Drinks Ferry had a vegan one. It was unremarkable. Soured by a rude delivery guy. But no, it was fine. Pizza's great. You can't fuck up a pizza, can you? Unless you bake it on the cardboard sleeve it comes with, which I've never done personally, but I've heard that it's doable. It's very easily done, so, you know. Anyway, there you go. A little glimpse into my life there. Name and shame. I was just Papa John's, and I realised people would be like, "Ugh, you ordered from Papa John's," but like they have good vegan selection, and that often is what drives takeaway choice. So, and I don't mind it personally. Like I think it's fine, and it's a treat. And I know it may not sound like a treat, but we don't get takeaway all that much. So, but yeah, they really dropped the ball this time. I was very disappointed. Very disappointed. So. Boo, boo, boo. No, 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 no. Papa John's special garlic sauce is banging, to be fair. Is that the one that's like a butter? It's like a garlic butter. Because they used to, I think, just do that, and I didn't really like it. But then they started to do a more generic, like, garlic dip, and I was like, okay, this is more my speed. It's more my speed. Just making everyone hungry. It is lunchtime. I've had my pill breakfast though, so I'm fine. Strong as houses me, as my stomach goes, oh, feed me nutrients. Like, no, you've had a weekend filled with cheese and meat. You've had enough. Now it's time to be punished with pill breakfast and red thunder. Wobble, wobble that horse. Wobble, wobble that horse. 2 Rapidash back to back. Are we going to go 3 for 3? Give me a third one. Wow, it's not that. It's not that at all. Rubbish. Yeah, our Papa John's always marks as delivered a good 10 to 15 minutes before it arrives. It drives me mad, but vegan options, so that's it, isn't it? That's it. They do a decent vegan selection, which you can't say for a lot of pizza places, let alone chain places. I know, you know, we've got a fair few Americans and international viewers in the chat, probably watching the VOD as well, and you're probably absolutely horrified that we would even be entertaining eating Papa John's. But our options in the UK are just so limited. they're getting better, but they're pretty limited in that regard. And it's one of the better ones that caters to a plant-based diet. And they do like reward points as well, which no chains do as far as I'm aware. And that does add up. That makes a difference as well, especially if you're frugal, you're a cheapskate like me. You hoard all your points and then you get some free pizzas and stuff. It's nice. So. Boom, boom, boom. I'm literally in a Papa John's right now. I mean, that's it. I mean, it's got to be good if it was in the Uncharted movie, which is also really good, right? Surely. Yeah, I live in a small town. My only option of franchise takeaways is Domino's. See, there you go. And I bet you're up to your neck in local greasy takeaways where the pizza is identical in every single one and it's all shit. Because that's mainly your options in the UK. Unless you live in like a bigger city, Newcastle has some excellent like independent pizza places, but you have to pay accordingly. You can't really get a good deal on that stuff. But largely it's either Domino's, maybe a Pizza Hut, or your crappy greasy takeaway pizza where they all order from the same wholesaler and it's identical. And that's not a great selection. It's not the best. Oh, Papa John's closed last year, so only Dommy Plops left here. Yeah, again, look at that. Rubbish. It's a shame. I will say, try not to laugh, okay? I will say, I think Papa John's has really improved. I can't even finish that. It's really improved. I used to get it when I was at uni because there was one round the corner from me, and I'd never really had it before because the pizza place in my local town was a Domino's. That was it. And I got it and thought, I don't really like this. And so I just stayed on the I don't really like Papa John's bandwagon for, I don't know, probably until like 4 or 5 years ago. And then I just ordered one once and I was like, this isn't bad actually. And the prices are better than Domino's and Pizza Hut, and you get to bank up reward points. Maybe that's enough to convince me just to order a little more often. We missed a call from Brent. Oh God. Oh man. We'll call him back at some point. We'll make good. We'll make good on Brent. If you're in Newcastle, I will say, you should try no plant-based options as far as I'm aware though. Cal's Own, as in CAL''SOWN. They do pizza slices. They also do calzones. They're the size of basically a Cornish pasty, like a handheld one. Not like a big boy you need a knife and fork for. Really good. So good. And they definitely have put the prices up since I last ordered from them. Because I'd last ordered from them like 4 years ago, probably longer. But they used to be £2.50. £2.50 for a calzone. So you could have like a couple and it would be way too much food and it would be amazing. That was really good. If you can find it when you're in Newcastle, would recommend heartily. I think they moved location. It was just around the corner from the Cultaholic offices. So I think on payday Fridays, a group of people would go around and get lunch from there. You used to get 2 slices of pizza, which is half a pizza, and a drink for like £5, which is bonkers. It was really popular, and then they moved to a bigger location. I don't know where they are anymore, but they were great. Really, really good. How's Carl getting on? I completely zoned out. I think we're going to a level 80 for Carl now. I've decided. Or maybe we should get Shauna up to level 75. What do you guys think? 75 for Shauna, and then circle back to Kyle, maybe? We were in Spain last week, and the Domino's TV adverts were showing off their new croissant pizzas, and I was very confused. That is weird. Someone needs to stop them. Someone needs to stop them. Okay, let's get Shauna in then. Whoa. Okay. Okay, let's go, Shauna. Let's do this thing. There is also a Snappies near my office. Wow. Lucky, lucky boy. Just a sucker for a good deal, basically. You do me a good deal on food and I will order it. Even if it's rubbish. It's gonna happen. Oh no. Am I gonna sneeze? Has it stopped? Yeah? We good? I think we're good. I think we might be good. Yes, we're okay. I'll never forgive Domino's for taking feta off their toppings options and changing their chorizo. My go-to order was a chorizo and feta stuffed crust. That sounds interesting. I mean, I'm not personally a fan of feta cheese, so you wouldn't catch me ordering that. But I'm sorry for your loss. I am. Oh. Oh man, a damning indictment. We don't have any large pizza chains in my town. Only chains we have are a Stonegate pub, a Weatherspoons, and a Dixie Chicken. Oh, speaking of which, have you ever had a Weatherspoons pizza? Hooah! I had one when they first introduced them a number of years ago, and it was the greasiest, oiliest thing I had ever had, and it was horrible. It may have gotten better, but Christ, I was not impressed. I was like, yep, this is what a pizza from Weatherspoons would be like. This tracks, this makes sense. Hello, Benson boy. Welcome in. Greg's pizza is the tits, though. Is it? I've not had it. I just sort of assumed it looked a bit dry. It looks like school dinner pizza, you know? And then in parentheses, disrespectful. It doesn't look that good. Is it nice, though? Anyone tried pickle pizza? Not a fan of pickles in general, but it was a gimmick places were trying this year. Oh wow. I quite like pickles, but I mean, didn't Domino's do a cheeseburger pizza, or still does do a cheeseburger pizza? I might be mistaken. And that was basically that, where they had burger sauce on it, bits of meat, and pickles, I think. I've never tried it though. In 2018, I can give you the year because I remember it was while we were at Vidiots. I think Pizza Hut and KFC had a collaboration pizza, and it had like popcorn chicken and it had popcorn chicken, sweet corn, and gravy on it. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about that, and I missed my chance to try it, which is a shame, ? I don't know. I have no idea. Ben, I recommend Flint Pizza on Chili Road. Oh, cool. Okay. I'll have to keep an eye out for that one. Do they have plant-based stuff? That's the question. Ah, bollocks. Focus Blast? Yeah, that'll do. Right, let's get you healed up. Shauna. I went to snaffle myself some vegan sausage rolls on a night out a few weeks ago and was so jealous of the guys in front of me getting pizza. I've been vegan for 10 years and seeing Greg's pizza while drunk might be the closest I've come to a relapse. Oh no, bud. I was going to ask, I didn't think that they did. Greg's has some great plant-based options, but I didn't think they did vegan pizza. That must have been difficult. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear it. Okay, Shauna's getting there. So what are we thinking then? Half past? Half one is when we make our way into the cave. Quickly go get some healing items, and then we've just got to bloody do this, guys. Normally we're over-leveled for fights, and it's still not as straightforward as it should be. This time we are actively under-leveled in every capacity. We are at a big disadvantage in this fight. But it's all a bonus. We just need to hold on to that. It's all a bonus. Tully was calling. Hello, Tully calling. There we go. My 6-year vegetarian streak came to an end after one horrendously wet and windy walk in Wales, and the pub we finished in did warm pork scratchings. Oh, mate. Are you veggie again now? Because I don't think, I think a mistake is perfectly allowable. I think it's fine. You know, there's not a card that you carry around with you. No one's keeping score. Sometimes it happens, you know? It's all about how you pass that and how you choose to deal with that, you know? You wouldn't get any judgment from me, that's for sure. And also pork scratchings, come on, man. They're fucking gross. I was led to believe that being vegan gave you psychic powers. Oh yes! The documentary television show, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. You also have your own special police force, I believe, as well, vegans. Get down, vegan police! That's what happens when you eat a pork scratching in a pub. The vegan police arrive. I mean, it happens though. You know, sometimes you order something you don't like. You take a bite and you're like, I don't know that this is vegan, and it turns out it isn't. You don't wither away. It sucks, obviously, but sometimes that stuff happens. You know. Right, Shauna's getting there. There was one summer when I was really into pork scratchings. Just gonna let that sentence hang there for a second. I think it was when I was first... It was around the time I was 18 and I was allowed to drink in pubs. And there were a couple of pubs in our village, and me and a few friends, most of that summer, would go to that pub. And we would drink. A lot. Just pints of cider. And we'd always end up getting pork scratchings for the table, and we'd eat them. And I'm like, these are the best thing ever. I feel like such a grown-up right now, drinking in this pub, eating pork scratchings. And I don't know if it's because I had too many pork scratchings, or if it is, as people have astutely pointed out in the chat, just the fundamental idea of them is actually just kind of fucking horrible, even if you, even if you're not a vegan or a vegetarian. I'm just like, I don't want to put that anywhere near my mouth. It's got a hair on it. Why? I don't want that. I mean, I'm trying to get my head around it, but I suppose the novelty of them being warm might arouse curiosity. Like, okay, I'll give that a try. But I still think it would just be way too salty and might have a hair on it. Having lovely chats this morning, guys. It's been lovely. Very therapeutic. I feel much calmer now. But what is it that I have to... Why wouldn't I feel calm? Oh, God! That's why I wouldn't feel calm! It's because we got to go and fight Red today! Oh, now I'm stressed again! Oh... Quick, let's talk about our favourite supermarket chain or something instead. Let's get distracting... Let's get the distractions going. Were you ever into Scotch eggs? That's another brilliant question we should just let hang there for a second. Yeah, I still love Scotch eggs. I'm a big Scotch egg fan. And to be clear, no judgment if you like pork scratchings, that's totally fine. I just don't find them nearly as appealing as I think I once did. So. We all love Aldi here, true. But which Aldi is it? Morrison's has great cake selection. Yeah, I never get to go to Morrison's, but I went the other weekend when I was away with my friends and I got sick. And that place is a wonderland. You know, they have a pasta like a salad bar where you can just fill a whole box with like tuna pasta and boiled eggs. It's unbelievable. It's so unhinged. It shouldn't be allowed. But they do. They let you do it. Morrison's Cafe, yeah. The bakery's great. Their sausage rolls are like really good. There's a hot food section too, so you can get like chicken nuggets and stuff. It's mental. What don't they do? Don't get to go in them very often. It was fun. Nearly at level 75. This is arduous, this, isn't it? Thank you for bearing with me, everybody. I appreciate you all. I appreciate that basically we're all just hanging out in the equivalent of purgatory at the moment. I appreciate I'm the only one who can make the call to go into the cave. But we're all just sort of sat here milling around waiting for our names to be called, just having a conversation about anything except the task at hand. Morrison feels like a... Hang on. It's gone. Morrison feels like a theme park version of a continental European supermarket. I do love European supermarkets. They are exciting. They all of them stink, right? But it's because they've got so much fresh food out. It's cheese, it's fish, it's all sorts. They fucking reek. But I love it. Because it's exciting and it's different. British supermarkets, you walk in February, they've already got the Christmas stuff out. The Easter stuff has been out since October. Halloween stuff gets put out in the summer. But Morrison's, sometimes though, if you get a big Tesco, that's quite exciting. We're talking extra, Tesco Extra we're talking about now. You get to go on one of those travelators. You get to go up a travelator to the first floor where you can look at bad clothes, right? And toys are up there sometimes as well. Maybe a cafe. Sometimes an Argos is in there as well. So exciting. A full day out. Just a big day out. Best part of family holidays to France was going to find the live crab tank. Yes, absolutely, 100%. Go and stare at those poor crabs. All there, just swimming around. Oh, God. Postman's been. Don't know if you heard that. Slamming my letterbox shut. Oh, Shauna, sorry, God, you've had enough. It's Kyle's turn. Is there an item we could give Kyle that would make Kyle a little bit more formidable? I don't think we've got anything really. We've been through that items pocket a number of times. Right, come on then, Kyle. Let's get you the rest of the way. Because a level 80 Kyle that survives its first encounter with Pikachu, fingers crossed, knock on wood, could also lend a hand in other aspects as well, if needs be. What makes a Tesco extra? I have a Tesco and a Tesco extra near us, but I'll never know what makes one extra. I think the legal difference is that a Tesco extra is just much bigger. It's rare now that you get a Tesco that isn't an extra. In terms of new ones being built. I think they mainly just do that. They just got loads of extra. They have like a huge homeware section, clothing. It's not just groceries. And normal Tesco's have that as well, but extra is particularly bigger. Particularly bigger? Yeah, sure, let's go with that. They understand. Don't slam, come on. I thought we were friends now, Don fan. Oh, that was the wrong move. Crunch it. Crunch it. It would also allow to have Wetboi and Surf for Charizard to give him a break if needed. Yes, it would. It would. Was there a worrying move that Wetboi needs to be afraid of, like air slash or something? Air cutter? That Charizard had that we were trying to mitigate, but even so, you know, it gives us options. It all gives us options, which is good news. Air slash, okay. was always confusing because the Tesco Extra was bigger, but the Argos Extra was smaller, just had some exclusive items. Oh. Are there any high street Argoses left? There aren't many. All the ones near me have gone. They've all been absorbed by Sainsbury's, I think. Kind of sad, really. I used to find Argos quite exciting as a child. Not so much as an adult. Bit of a pain in the arse, isn't it? Unless you're ordering for home delivery. People unfamiliar. You want to know what an Argos is? It's very exciting. I'd love to know if you have a local equivalent. It's a shop where you don't get to browse any products on shelves. It's basically a shop filled with catalogues, and you leaf through the catalogue. It's probably different now, but back in the day, this is how it worked. You had a little ordering slip, like when you go to IKEA, and a pencil. You'd make a note of the item number that you wanted, then you'd go up to the till and pay for it, and then you'd take a little seat in the world's saddest theatre, basically, where everyone is waiting for their number to be called, and it's basically just a massive warehouse, and they'll bring your item and give it to you, and then you get to leave. But it was so different and novel that I always found it quite interesting. I enjoyed it. The novelty of it. I do remember a stand-up comedian having a bit about it, though, when Argoses were first introduced. Essentially saying, Argos proudly announced this is what they think the future of shopping should be like, and the public sort of shrugged and went, no, we actually don't want that at all. But they hung on for a long time. You know? They did. I'm amazed that they did, really. But there we are. Argos. It was a big day in our household when the newest Argos catalogue came home. Absolutely. Christmas time as well. You'd go through, you'd look at the toys, you'd look at the video games, you'd circle things you'd like. It was a Christmas list generator, that thing, basically. What did I do? No, I didn't do that. Okay, there we are. Right, we need to get Kyle some moves back. Bill Bailey always used to do the Argos Book of Dreams. I've not been in the Amazon shops. I can imagine it's somewhat similar. Although, is it not just sort of small supermarket-esque things for Amazon at the moment, like water and sandwiches or something? I don't know. I know they have one next to Wembley Stadium, and I have been a couple of times in the past few years, and not once did I go in that Amazon store. It's one of those ones that's just like unstaffed, right? So you just sort of pay and leave or something. I don't know. I can't remember. Like, they're watching you while you're in there with technology, so you don't steal. Someone uploaded all of the Argos catalogues to archive.org. That's unbelievable. God, you could spend a bloody afternoon. There's an idea for a stream. Let's go through the Argos catalogues in the mid to late 90s and look at the games. We're going to be so disgusted by the prices. That's where I got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 from, on PS1. I remember distinctly saving up my pocket money. My parents took me into town, went to Argos, got to use the catalogue and put the item number on the slip, went up to the till, and then I got my copy of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 for £20, or it was $19.99, I think. GT did that a few times. Oh, if GT's done it, there's no bloody point, is there? At some point, I do want to make good on my vague threat around sort of Summer Game Fest season to like go and rewatch old E3 presentations. I think that'd be fun. Get excited for the latest Call of Duty, because we don't get those anymore. Oh wait, no, we do. We've never stopped getting them. I always enjoyed the toy section in Argos when I was younger. One catalogue number for a line of figures. Who knows what you'd get? Could be anyone doing blind bags before it was a thing. Oh, man. Was Argos ever the same when they swapped to the little screens rather than the sad slips? See, that's how long it's been since I've been in one. I wasn't aware they'd moved to the screens. They basically preempted like the kiosk ordering that you see everywhere now in especially in like fast food establishments. Innovators, Argos. Oh, we missed another Walt call? God. Walt knows that I'm talking about Argos. He should know better than to interrupt me when I'm talking about Argos. Okay, if we can get to 78, or do we push through to 80? Do we push through to 80? I think we could get to 80 before we head into the cave. My uncle just told me that Argos used to be called Green Shield Stamps. I mean, that sounds suitably quaint and British, doesn't it? Honestly, I cannot pretend to know the history of Argos. All I know is that Argos has always existed for as long as I have been aware of it. I cannot remember a time. I cannot conceive of a time where there was not Argos. So it almost certainly predates me. We need to call our friends back before the red fight. We need our last Bill fact. I don't think he'll give us one. We've called him before and he's not given us a Bill fact. So we should call our mum though. Say goodbye before we go in. Oh man. Okay, Carl's doing great. So we will have a level 80 Kyle. We will have a level 75 Shauna. We'll have a level 80 Wetboi. We'll have a level 70 Flameboi. Quite the disadvantage in a number of areas, but at least we've got a couple of strong lads, really strong lads, which should hopefully turn the tide a bit where we need them to. So. Can we call Shortsboy and ask him to fight Red? Shortsboy wouldn't even give us his number, which is rude, isn't it? I've been rewatching Midsummer Murders recently because I want to, that's why. And anytime they're out in public in the high street, it's so sad and nostalgic. BHS, CNA, Woolworths, Argos. Still got Woolies in Australia, right? I think. So that's something. That's something. Are Woolworths alive online again now? I remember there being some conversation about them like coming back to life, but as an online store. I can't remember. What I do remember though is before they properly shut down and they opened an online store, there was a glitch once, and everyone was using it to pre-order the new Call of Duty because you could stack discount codes because they'd fucked it up. So it went into a negative balance, and so people were ordering like 10p's worth of pick and mix, so sweeties, just to bring it back into a positive balance, and then getting like Modern Warfare 3 for 10p and some like gummy worms, which is really funny. All of the orders were refunded, but there was a brief moment where I think Woolworth's website was the most popular website in the world for video game fans. So Woolworths became Very for us in the UK. Ah, okay. Online retailer. Very. They were pretty good around the time people were trying to pre-order next-gen consoles. I remember that from Very, but not an awful lot else. We also used to have Safeway in the UK too. That's long gone. I always used to call it Safeways with an S. That's probably just a mispronunciation though. I actually got my PS5 from Very. There you go. I got my PS5 from Very at launch. They were one of those sites that you wouldn't normally think to buy anything from. And then doing the rounds online, Very have got some in stock. I'm like, okay, I'll try Very then. Right, we are so close, guys, to game time. Thank you for hanging on. We've pretty much lost / have lost Wilco's as well. Are there any Wilco's left, or is that properly closed? Wilkinson's, you could buy all sorts from Wilco's. Gateway became Summerfield, which went bust, and Safeway became Morrison's? Oh, did they just get absorbed? I wasn't aware. Didn't follow along. All the drama. 79. Kyle, you are looking so strong. 17. No, hang on. 79. Kyle, you are looking so strong. There we are. One more level. Uno mas. That's right. I can speak. Full stop. Loads of people call it Sainsbury's as well. They don't, do they? Sainsbury's. I've heard a lot of people call it Tesco's. I'm going to Tesco's. I used to do that. I thought that's what it was called, Tesco's, but it's not. It's Tesco. Singular. Unless you're looking for a specific item and you go to several Tesco, in which case you are going to Tesco's. Though grammatically, I'm not sure how that would work. Doesn't matter. Don't think about it. Just go to Tesco. Plural. I call Sainsbury's hell. Oh, that's fun. Oh. The nerves are rising again, everyone. Crunch. Also, with Kyle going out first, she'll do Sandstorm. I asked this last week, but I forgot what the answer was. Apologies. Will the Sandstorm also hit any subsequent members of our party that go out? Because that's annoying. But I suppose unavoidable, really, isn't it? The plural of Tesco is Tesky. I believe you. I do. Okay, never mind then. Sandstorm for everybody. Oh. I think it does wear off after a certain amount of time, yeah. Right? It only goes for a certain amount of turns. I don't think we've had a battle go long enough for it to actually stop, but I believe that's the case. We have a WH Smith in my town. It's tiny, but it's still going. Yes, so do we. Newcastle High Street, there's one. It's quite a big one as well. It's 2 floors. In fact, speaking of consolidation, there's a Toys R Us on the top floor of that WH Smith's, which is weird. But it's full of Pokemon cards and stationery that no one buys. Some books. I'm glad it's still there, though. It'll be a very sad day when Smith's goes under. But I tell you what, they must make a fucking killing at airports, because they're in most UK airports. It's just, you know, a shop where you get things from. And in some international airports as well. I saw one in a Spanish airport once, a WH Smith's, which is kind of mad. Didn't Toys R Us go into receivership? I think it's gone in most places. But they had a little Toys R Us section in this Smith's, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay, this is it, everyone. Level 80. Kyle is level 80. We're ready. We're ready to do this thing. They're in Australian airports as well. I mean, the prices they charge in there probably can prop up the entire rest of the business, quite frankly. Right, we're going to do a save we desperately need to do. I think I have enough repels. I'll have a look. Right, let's get the music back on. Oh, okay. Save it. Remember, Ben, this doesn't actually matter. I know you're right. I know you're right. We're going to go get some items quickly first. Bottom, whisk us away. Where are we? We can fly anywhere. Great. Then let's go to Goldenrod. Why did I do that? We could have just gone to the... Doesn't matter. We could have gone to a much easier location rather than going up loads of floors. I'm not sure why I flew there. I'm just wasting time, aren't I? I'm just putting it off for even longer. Let's go there. Oh, win or lose, it's been a great run, full of all the highs and lows of a good production. Take a deep breath, don't pass out, and remember, like others are saying, this is just a bonus. It's just a bonus, gang. It's just a bonus. Bye. How much money we got? We got a lot of money. 15. Okay, let's get a couple more max repels. More than enough. 10. Can we be real for a moment? This isn't a bonus. If you kill our friends, we will remember. All right. Okay. Let's go. We'll check the death box at the end of the stream. There is a pretty decent chance there will be some new additions. Alan, not now, I'm busy. Remember, failing this run is against terms of service and will get you kicked off Twitch. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. Man, I'm so nervous. Honestly, this is the same levels of fear that I was feeling before we went on CBBC. Where is it? I always forget which fucking pocket it is in. Which fucking pocket it is in. Now I'm speaking like I'm from a Pokémon game. I always forget which pocket it is in. In here? Yes. Ben, have a red thunder to calm your heart rate down. Okay. Just to verify, you have no rare candies? I have 12 in my bag and I'm at the same place. I have none. None at all. They would be in this this pocket, right? I think we would have used them by now. Got nothing. We didn't find that many on this run. I think we only ever used like 2 or 3. Yeah. Got nout. Okay, who's going out first? It is Kyle doing Earthquake against Pikachu. Assuming this is the correct order up here. It's what it lists online, so hopefully this is the order we'll be doing things in. Let's go. Into the cave, for real, for real. Yes. Killer used rock climb. Whoa! Oh, that's nice. Okay, we've got some balls. An escape rope, lovely. Stealth rock. Nice. I don't know if that's nice. Just being encouraging. Just trying to be encouraging, you know. In here? Don't actually know my way through. So I'm flying a bit blind here. Oh, no, not in here. What's this, though? It's a full restore. Is this anything? No. It's just a thing that forces us to run further. Okay, so we go down, then. Wee, woo, woo, wee, woo. Ah, shit. go. Is he up here? Oh, this feels pretty climactic, doesn't it? Man. There's so many ways to go. Which is the right one? Okay. We're still going. We still got this. Protein, may as well just use that straight away if anyone wants it. Don't know if they do. Where does that go? Is that in here? Is it in medicine? Yes. Okay. Whew. If you find yourself needing any other HMs, you're going the wrong way. There's optional stuff that needs other moves, but it's a straight shot for the main path. Cool. Won't have any effect. Let's just fast forward while everyone says no. Is it because they're too high of a level? Probably. I don't think anyone wants it. Killer might have it, actually. We've not leveled him up at all. There we are. Okay. At least that's not gone to waste. Did we come in there? I feel like we might have done. Oh, no. Okay, so it's just not this way. Not this way! In here, then. Because you grinded and didn't use rare candies, everyone's effort is maxed out, which is what those do. I see. Okay. Is he on the very top? Did I have to use rock climb there to get up? I assume that's probably the case. Here we go. Let's head up. This one? I don't know. Is this it? You guys ready? I'm gonna save it. Don't know why. Just gonna. Battle animations, yeah. Let's get those suckers back on. Everyone breathe, okay? Is that greatest speech incoming? Okay, let's hear Red's amazing speech. Punta 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 punta. Okay. All right, Kyle. Make us proud, buddy. Wobble. Wobble, Kyle. Ha-ha! Come on, Kyle. 1500 XP. Really? Okay, Blastoise is out next. It's Shauna. Great start. Ooh. Okay. This might happen. This might happen a few times. Great stuff again. Come on, Shauna! Fantastic discharge. One of the best. Okay. I love how Shauna has an inbuilt anti-sandstorm device. Okay, Snorlax, get ready to meet our wettest boy. We just need to hope he lands this punch. It's a lot of health. He's got a lot of health. Okay. Okay. Good time to heal, do you think? Okay. This might be a pretty bad thing for us. Okay. Right, so we can survive that. We can survive that, but it is definitely heal time. Okay. Right, let's keep trying to crack on with these punches. Oh, Wetboi. I don't think we bother with it. Can we just hit him with something else now? Oh, I'm so scared of that. We just hit him with the surf. That should surely be enough, right? Surf's probably just fine. It's gonna hit. And that'll be alright. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Is he going to get killed by the sandstorm? Not quite. Right, that's fine. I thought that was worse than it was, but it's okay. Chat was right. He's going to keep going for Giga Impact? No, he's not this time. He missed. Which means he's going to get killed by Sandstorm. Which means Gary gets another kill here. So we'll take that. We will take that. Okay, it's time for the weakest boy in the team to tackle Venusaur, which is a bit spooky, but here we go. Flameboi is a full 14 levels lower than Venusaur. Not Gary, sorry, Kyle, sorry, Kyle. Okay, we're faster. We have stab. And we have type advantage. Decent. Okay. What do you think? Go again? I'm thinking go again. Okay. Come on. Right. It's time for another spooky one. Charizard versus Kyle. No, it's not. I forgot about Lapras. Oh, yeah, we've got Wetboi for this one. No, we haven't. We've got Shauna for this one. What are we talking about? So it's not quite in the order I thought it was. Shauna versus Lapras. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. Now I'm really hoping this is one of the more straightforward ones. Okay. Lapras is faster than Shauna. Okay. Good. Go again or heal? Because we need Shauna again, so we should probably heal, right? Go again. Okay. Shauna's got to come back out for Blastoise, and Shauna is not going to be in the best physical shape, but Lapras is done. I already beat Blastoise. Oh god, you're right. Okay, so it's just Charizard. And this is going to be a tricky one because it has Air Slash and Kyle does not like that. Right? Am I right in thinking? Okay. Oh, Wetboi hates it. Okay. Rock Slide. Oh, that's a scarily named move. Okay. That's fine. We did it! Oh, what a noise! That's the best noise I've ever heard in this entire game. My God.
Lolololololololol.
Clean fucking sweep. So clammy. So fucking clammy.
Lololololololol.
Oh my God. An unbelievably massive thank you to all of you for your advice and your patience. I mean, it goes without saying, but it shouldn't, that would not have been possible without your input. Thank you very much indeed. Do a victory dab? Go on then. I've beaten Red before, but I've never done a Nuzlocke before. And we have had some tragic loss along the way. Some of it not my fault. A lot of it my fault. But we can walk away from this thing as Pokemon League champions, all 16 badges, and we defeated Red.
It was always about this. It was never just a bonus. This is what mattered. Ben Potter is the booklinest.
Trailing Badger, thank you for the bits. Thank you. I feel such a sense of relief washing over me. I can't even describe it. I might need to go and have a lie down after this stream. We've done it. We've fucking done it. We will go and we will pay our respects to our fallen comrades. I think that was like the first difficult battle we've ever done where it felt like RNG was actually on our side. And yes, we did a lot of grinding and training. Obviously, we put in the hard yards, as they say. But like that could have been really horrible, and it wasn't. And that was so nice for once. And with that,
Lego Pokemon Master Bookline.
Thank you, the Eldude brothers, for the bits. Like that, we've done it. We've finished it. The Pokemon HeartGold Nuzlocke Challenge is completed. 100%ed it. Kind of. Bartending Gamer, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs as well. Sorry it took me a minute to get there. Welcome to the Thickness Pain 2 Max. Exov Laddie Daddy XO. Unlikely Maths. Rainology and Nightshade Crow. Welcome all of you bartending gamers. Thank you very much for gifting the subs. The end. You're getting emotional. We did it, everyone. We did it.
Congrats Ben, it was a great Nuzlocke and you did it without rare candy cheats.
Thank you, Iron. Thank you. Is the celebration in the same pub that all 12 wakes were in? Because that feels a tad inappropriate. Listen, we're starved for pubs that will take a party of this size. So yes, it is. It's exactly the same pub. So I'll see you all there in a minute. Wow. I feel kind of sad now. Anybody else feel kind of sad that it's over? We've been doing this for, I think this is the 22nd week in a row. Well, not in a row, but the 22nd Nuzlocke stream that we've done. 22nd. 120 hours, that's not real because I play on fast forward. And he's home. And there's his Wii. It's a Wii! Wii is huge in Johto too. Hi, Mum. You proud of me? Hi, welcome home. You're doing fine, I see. It's not about money. I don't want you to have any of my money. See you later. I beat Red, by the way. Did you know that? You know I beat Red? Does anybody here care? I beat Red. I found Red and I beat him. Does anyone care? What about you? Do you care? Bonklin, I'm truly surprised. I can't believe that such a great trainer has been so close by all this time. Bonklin, you have been helping me understand what it means to walk with Pokemon. It is that there is no end to the relationship between people and Pokemon. Let me thank you once again for your support. Okay, not with money or a present or something. We fucking did it. I'm so proud. I'm proud of us. This feels like, even though this is ultimately meaningless, this feels like a big achievement. I'm really happy that I could share it all with you. Man. Yeah, it's crazy. This was my first proper stream, wasn't it? Pokemon HeartGold Nuzlocke. By the way, this doesn't, because some of them didn't get uploaded as VODs. I think only a couple didn't. But I think on Thursday, it will be my 200th stream. Which is a bit insane to think about. I think so anyway. There might be some more that I've missed off, but I think it's the 200th stream that we've done. Big milestone. Yeah. Which is mental.
Ben, get yourself a big old treat. This battle had my heart racing, ho.
Oh. I will, I promise. Thank you for the bits. The old dude brothers. Let's go and look at our fallen friends. We'll go over to the church to do that. The old posters from the last funeral might still be up, so you've just got to ignore those, all right? You just got to ignore those. But the Pokemon adventure doesn't stop just because we're finishing up Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Not Soul Silver, Heart Gold. Doesn't mean we're done with Pokemon. Next week, we start a new Pokemon adventure, that being the ROM hack Scorched Silver, as I've talked about a few times now. It's a Game Boy Advance game. We're going to be playing it for fun, not for Nuzlocke reasons, but we'll still be catching Pokemon. You'll still be naming the Pokemon in the chat. We'll be going on a whole new story, but set in the same land that we've been traveling around the past 6 months. So it'll be familiar, but different. So I'm looking forward to giving that a go. Find photographer for one last pick. That's a really good idea, actually. He's not far, is he? Did we fly to Goldenrod? Where did we fly to? I just like coming to this city, clearly, don't I? He's in the underground, which is round here. There we go. Go get our final photo. Is that one that you can transfer your Pokemon into from this game? No, it's not. It is not, unfortunately. Hello. Will you take my photo? You can wear a Team Rocket uniform to get a picture. Yes! Please stand in front of the camera once you have changed. Are you ready? Come on, look cool, as if you own the world. There they are. There are our boys. Carl deserves a haircut. Is it the right day? Can Carl even get a haircut? He's not here, look. My hairdresser's not here, so no. Oh, what a team, and Killer. Yeah, I know. Killer was just such a hanger-on. We needed him to climb up the rocks, though, to be fair. We didn't have a great deal of choice, so. Right. Let's go see the, I want that photo on a t-shirt, legit. No, you don't. Stop it. Okay. Let's remember the dead. Respectfully. One last mini-game while we're here. No, we're not doing any more mini-games. Had a lifetime of that. Right. Let's head over to the church. We're here. We're in the church. I need to mute the game because it's still playing and it's really distracting. There we are. Right. We are gathered here one last time to remember those who got us over the finishing line, some putting in more effort than others for certain. We start, of course, with the Sentret Jeff, who didn't even make it to level 5 before it was cut down by a Pidgey in its prime. Rest in peace, Jeff. You could have gone the distance. The Zubat Ali G similarly also fell in battle at just level 4. Hardon, the Butterfree, level 14. knew several status-affecting moves that would have been very helpful, inspired an annoying naming convention. Walter, the Machop, wanted to be dead, ended up dead. Water Dog, level 33. If I remember rightly, one level from evolving, blown up by a Graveler. Rest in peace. Gary, the shiny Gyarados. MVP, the people's champion, everyone's favourite. Cruelly taken from us by a Sea King, a Kingdra, sorry, that had RNG on its side, and also I think she was cheating. Similar case for Ballboy, level 41. Didn't deserve it. Cut down in its bally prime. Again by that fucking Kingdra. Fuck you, Kingdra, you awful, awful, wretched beast. Ho-Oh, level 45. Brought into the party to provide some muscle. 20 minutes inside of landing on Kanto's shores, was defeated by a small child. Judas. Can't remember how Judas died. Level 50. Judas named for the Pidgey that took the life of Jeff, our first Pokemon. Quickly outgrew that moniker as she fought, scratched, and clawed to redeem herself. It was the Elite Four, that was right. She died in battle. It was her job to get us through Machamp, and she did her very best. She would be proud of us now. Daronk. MVP. Party member from the very start. Level 47. Drowned in Kanto. Chunk Boy. Murdered. Murdered by a horrible, horrible Snorlax who wouldn't want to get in a ball. Another victim of RNG. And finally, we have Pisco Gary. Not a replacement for regular Gary, just another Gary. If there was ever an undeserving death, it was that of Pisco Gary's, who was taken out by a move, quite frankly, that should be banned in the Elite Four, that being Destiny Bond. Managed to defeat the Ghastly in one hit, and then was cruelly dragged kicking and screaming into the afterlife as a result. Not fair, not okay. And of course, the asterisk is for Jigglypuff, also known as Flagesh 2, level 6. Took a while to find this one. Eventually caught it, forgot to change the box. So it was confined to the death box. Not technically a death, but enough of a technicality to earn an asterisk on the death counter. And thus concludes the Nuzlocke. I think we all deserve a nice lie down now, don't you? Because I bloody do. Guys, we should be so proud of what we've accomplished. Thank you again immensely for all of your support. It has made this doable. Full stop. I didn't quite imagine that it would end up being such a roller coaster when we started, but we've done it. We've finished it. And next week we begin a new adventure in Scorched Silver. That will be on Tuesday, not Monday. There's no Monday stream next week. It'll be Tuesday to Friday I'm streaming, so join me Tuesday, 11 a.m. for a brand new Pokemon adventure. Where, yeah, we'll do the Nuzzies. We'll do the Nuzlocke Awards. Keep an eye out on YouTube where the polls will be going. And we can do that. We can do that. So, I don't really want to go through all the Pokemon in the box right now. I think it's time to end it. It's time to call it there. Anyone who is in the box that deserves a shout out will be getting one in the Nuzzies, but we'll get there. Thank you so much for joining. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Apologies again for all the training sessions that we had to do, but hey, we know that now. That's how Nuzlocks work. So Scorched Silver up next. We'll see how we go with that. I'd like to finish it if it's good, but if we're not feeling it, we can change it up. The next Nuzlocke we will be attempting is in Omega Ruby. So That's one I have absolutely no familiarity with whatsoever, so it's going to be a fucking disaster. But you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow night at 6 p.m. when I'll be streaming with Ashton and Peter. We'll be playing some Lethal Company, we'll be playing some Headliners, assuming all the technology works, which it probably won't. I'll see you then. Goodbye, everybody. Look after yourselves. Bye.